Hello, I'm Shelley Duvall. 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 Hello, I'm Shelley Duvall.
Hello and welcome, or should I say, yar! We be pirating today. Now we're going to be doing some Sea of Thieves, Sea of Sieves, if you're a baker. A master baker. Oh yes, absolutely. Yeah, we're going to play some Sea of Thieves. We've got Jasper and BG joining. Hey Spoop, Steven Seagull, yes. That's me. That is me. So yeah, we're going to be playing that. How's everyone doing today? Let me give some shout outs. I'll give Spoop a shout out. Because you are in chat. And you are my excellent mod. Love that.
I've not done that in a while.
That was great.
30?
Amazing. 30 months. Spoop, that's such a long time. Thank you so much. Let me give BDD a shout out as well. She'll be joining.
Oh my god! Oh! Whoa! Hey! Whoa! Take it easy, fella. I get you mad and all. No, not again!
That looks bad.
I can't lose like this!
That looks bad.
I can't! Oh, what?
Looks very bad.
Oh, I think that's gone. I think that's it.
Right, let me go into the chat. I understand Jasper setting... Hey, BG. Yes, it didn't look like your finest hour. I understand Jasper setting up a brig. I'm in voice chat when you want me. How is everybody doing?
Not too bad, alright, yeah.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
I love how you, like, answered my question in voice chat. Like, that was how you entered the conversation. Let me just turn your volume up a bit, as you are quite quiet for me.
Ew.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Have you got a ship for us, Jasper?
I do.
Lovely. Can we have it?
Yeah, I'm going to go to bed, and you guys just
Oh, thanks.
sail.
Oh, that's so
sail the
kind of
seas.
you. Oh, that's lovely.
I'm nothing if not magnanimous. Is that the right word? I don't know.
I'll be honest, my brain isn't functioning at quite the right level to be able to answer that question. Yar! Hello, Timo! Yes, indeedy. Yarp. Oh, that sounds like a thing. Accept! Yes, I accept the game. Oh, I need to actually change my screen so you can see the game. Oh yes, there we go. God, 30 month subscription, Spook. That's a long time.
2.5 years.
Yeah. Well, in 2 months' time, I will be at 3 years of streaming.
There you go.
That's wild.
It is wild. It's even wilder when you look at the stats on some of the games I've played of how many days worth of playing I've done. Minecraft is 50 days. In hours, like is Jasper? Why are we here?
I'm been server hopping to loot. It's a bit easier to loot.
Why are we in we're in a tall tale?
No, we're in a Telltale checkpoint, but we cancel it and we can. It's good to like server hop and loot and stuff. Yeah.
Chat, how is the volume of me versus the other two? Because I've bumped their volumes up because I was listening to some of my streams and sometimes it's because I'm so loud. Like, I just know that.
No, you? Come on.
Hello!
Just need one more person to cancel on the table and we can
Oh, yeah.
mosey on out to here.
Oh, and then you just, like, reappear in somewhere
We
else.
might hop servers, we might stay in the same one and be in a different location, but yeah.
Oh, I did not know that that's how that worked. I've never actually cancelled a Tall Tale like this one. Like, I've never cancelled this kind of Tall Tale.
Well, this one's a very good checkpoint to save because it takes you to the fort and you can loot if you have a storage crate and then cancel it and you maybe end up on another server because I like to use it if I have nothing on board and a Reaper's chasing me and I might as well just leave.
Is this ship called Black Ice because it's commonly found invisible on A roads in rural areas and is warned about by the Met Office?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I thought so.
That was my only inspiration.
Absolutely.
It's not because there's ice and it's black. That's not it at all.
No, nothing to do with it.
It's just...
Yeah, Timo or Spook, could you tell me what the volume is like of everything? Because I have absolutely no clue from this vantage point. Because I never can tell how loud I am. I just assume loud. Is volume good? Oh, nice. What about the volume of the game? Can you hear the game? Can you hear the gay? That's me.
And it's nice, it seems like we've done something very heroic, but we haven't done a thing.
Ah, what a grand old journey that was.
Oh, Chad, remember the Kraken?
Remember when we did the thing?
Ah, yes, I remember that. Yes. Great stream, everyone.
When Ben,
Congratulations.
see when Ben
Till next
bicycle,
time.
see when Ben bicycle kicked that Megalodon in the face? That was just
That was old skill, mate. Old
Weird.
skill.
When he got his third leg out, that was particularly impressive.
What?
the Meg. I
Oh,
know.
Kraken, right.
Oh, the Kraken. Well, that's got a lot of legs. Yeah.
Yeah, I was definitely talking about the Kraken.
The
yeah.
third was a surprise. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 were a fucking shock.
Surprise. Surprise, surprise! Cilla Black. That, do you know, so Henry the puppy is like terrified of Cilla Black impressions. Like, if ever I go, surprise, surprise, he just like starts barking and it's really weird. And anyone who does that impression, he just like, that's, for some reason, that's the thing he's most scared of is Cilla Black.
So we should be fairly well stocked.
Lovely.
Yeah, yeah.
What would you like to do?
Good question.
It is double rewards on.
Fruit?
Yeah,
My god.
yeah. I do prep.
It's always good to be
6
prepared.
stacks of coconuts in it.
Yeah. When the end of the pirate world comes, I'm good.
That's crazy.
Got my bunker.
Wow. Okay, yeah, that is... Oh, yes, that's... You've got a lot of nuts there.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. They look very they look very full.
Have we any reapers? No. I mean, it's double reward today on gold. If you want to do some.
Yeah,
gold
should we do
stuff,
gold
but-
hoarders? We could do that.
Yeah.
Sure.
I have a couple of vaults in the roar, but I don't mind whatever we
I
do.
quite enjoy a vault. I can get behind a vault.
Okay. I'll put one down.
I'll go any-
There's a player sloop at Morrows? No, it's not Morrows. It's Daggertooth. Sorry. But I'll put one down.
Let's do it. Do the funky gibbon. Oh, I need to get Piglodon. I need to get Piglodon.
At the table.
Piglodon. Ground control to Piglodon. You're a digitally rendered cat. And you're hissing in my face. Why is that?
He's a cat.
He's a cat.
Yeah, please. Oh, shoot.
Which way are we going?
We're going east, Captain.
Go east. In a microwave. Do you remember that advert?
Oh god, yeah.
It was it Sharwood's?
Sharwood's, yeah.
Yeah. Isn't that terrible how we just instinctively remember that one?
Yeah. I mean,
Isn't
some
it-
adverts, especially from like a while ago, they did pretty well, like in terms of marketing. 'Cause, like, you still remember them, you know?
Absolutely.
Didn't like Ambrosia Custard use that song as well?
Spoop. Thank you for letting me be myself again. Oh, yesterday we were talking about the Scooby-Doo movies. I loved the live-action Scooby-Doo movies. With did either of you two see those?
Never seen
Yes,
them.
but I always get them confused. They always blur into one for me.
Yeah, because there's the first one, which is they go to that Skull Island thing,
Yeah.
and the second one is in Coolsville. And the first one's got Rowan Atkins in it as well, and the second one's got Alicia Silverstone.
Don't remember the second one as much.
That's where they're like, I remember really clearly like, Velma's like trying to impress this guy who's played by Seth Green. He's like the curator of the museum, and she comes down the stairs in like this ridiculously squeaky, like red
Yeah.
vinyl jumpsuit, and it's the most stupid thing ever. I absolutely love it.
I'm gonna go to Galleon's grave so we can raise emissary.
Wait, Rowan Atkinson was not the original pick for the hotel resort manager. Oh.
You've blown his mind.
Oh. It was going to be Tim Curry. Oh, I could totally see that. Yeah.
Yeah, that could work.
I mean, yeah, those films. I'm honestly the best thing for me was the Daphne fight scene where she's like doing martial arts, like Sarah Michelle Gellar is like fighting that hitman on top of the roof, and she kicks him down the air vent. That was a cultural reset. Everything changed from that point. Everything. The world changed the day that Sarah Michelle Gellar kicked that guy down an air vent.
Yeah. JFK? Nah. 9/11? Nah. But
Wait,
that-
Tim Curry turned it down because he hates Scrappy Doo. I hate Scrappy Doo. It's
That's
the absolute worst.
honestly.
I mean, I think the film reflects that, to be honest, that Scrappy Doo is irritating, because that was almost the point. I mean, also, the thing for me, so I've seen Linda Cardellini, who plays Velma, in a lot of things since that, but in my head, she's still Velma. And I can't imagine anyone else playing Velma. Like, in my head, Linda Cardellini is Velma. And she is also a brilliant actor, so, you know. What can I say? When I was little, I was absolutely obsessed with Scooby-Doo. I used to go to Woolworths and get. Do you remember Lucky Bags?
I was gonna say, do you remember Woolworths? Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course
No,
I remember.
that's it.
Of course I remember
Remember.
Woolworths. Was my. I used to get like Lucky Bags. Every time we'd go on a long train journey, we'd buy a Lucky Bag from Woolworths, and I got the Scooby-Doo one every time. Yeah, that's true. David Suchet is always Poirot for me as well.
You guys can go vote down and we can on gold. We should be close enough.
What are we doing? Voting for are we doing an
raising
emissary?
emissary for gold, yeah.
Maybe it's emissary.
Stab the table for democracy.
Stab the table.
The potato.
Stab the potato.
Huzzah!
Huzzah. Where am I going? Oh, that's the
They're
ship.
getting pin range.
Ooh, oh my.
Oh, missed Joe.
Ah.
Keep missing you even though you're a bigger target.
I'm a huge target. Because I am not just a snack, I'm a whole damn meal. That's how I roll. If I'm shining, everybody's gonna shine. I was born like this, don't even gotta try. I'm like Chardonnay, get better over time. I mean, Chardonnay getting better over time, it's a diminishing returns after a point, and then eventually it gets worse. So,
Yeah.
sorry, Lizzo, but your wine knowledge is not up to scratch.
Oh, burn.
I know. I'm sure she'll be really hurt that a Twitch streamer with, like a thousandth of the number of social media followers that she has. I'm sure she'll be very burnt by that.
We have the same birthday.
You and Lizzo?
Yeah, exact same day, exact same year.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's cool. Are you Lizzo?
Yes, the truth comes
This was
out.
the confession.
Ah, yes. Oh my god. Well, who'd have thought Lizzo is in fact a Scottish man named Mark?
I know, right?
Trying to do some fishing, and my line on my fishing rod's just not appearing. So that's good.
Oh, it's
yeah, the
appearing.
harpoon line
I can
vibe
see it. For,
I can see yours too.
Yeah.
I can't even move my camera around at the minute. Like I'm just locked.
Oh.
I don't even know if this is working.
That's worrying.
Guess I'm not doing that then.
Do you remember when we played this and every so often you'd like disappear out of the game periodically? Like that was like a regular occurrence. We just
I never figured out why.
we
that
just
was.
accepted that was part of playing this with you, was that you were every so often going to just disappear.
Because this is the same PC as well. Like I don't know.
I think maybe the game has updated potentially, or or your computer software's updated. Like there's been some kind of graphics card update or something that's like, because random stuff happens to me all the time and then never comes back again. You know, like boyfriends.
Oh.
I'm always gonna bring it back to that. Bring it all back to that. S Club 7 are going on tour. So
What?
it's so weird. Yes, they are. And actually, apparently, S Club 7 tickets were harder to get hold of than Beyonce tickets, which I think is.
I'm not surprised.
I think it's pretty funny.
Is it all 7 of them? I know it's a stupid question given the band.
Yeah, no, it is. It's not S Club 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, or 1. S Club 1. S Club 1. It would be reach for the star. Climb every hillock. Smaller. It's just like diminutive S Club 7. It wouldn't be S Club 7. It wouldn't be S Club 1. It would be like.
So if you diminutive, it'll be reach for the brown dwarf.
It wouldn't be S Club 1. It'd be S Booth 1.
A booth.
S Booth 1.
S reservation.
No, and it wouldn't
No
be. It
guarantee
wouldn't be
you're
the.
getting in.
It wouldn't be the full syllable. It'd be Booth 1. Spoof. Spoof 1. Yeah, that would be so good if S Club Juniors were the support act, but I highly doubt that would happen. Didn't some of them come from? Did anyone remember there was a show on CBBC called it was like Avalon Heights or something like that? And I think some of S Club Juniors were in that, and that's how some of them were found. I could be getting it confused, but
Well, they were also in a show with Christopher Lloyd, who was like a professor at this.
isn't that what I'm talking about?
Is that the one?
Yeah, Avalon Heights.
Right, I forget the name. It might probably be that then. It's
I
like a
think
music
that's what
school.
it was, yeah. Oh, thank you, Lottie, for banning yet more bots. I swear to God, there are so many of them.
They've gone politer though. You know, notice that.
It's like
I am polite, but
they're so like, but no, these aren't like ones that send messages. Like Lottie goes through the you can obviously as a mod you can see users in chat. Well, anyone can see users in chat, and Lottie knows which ones are actual bots versus
gotcha.
which versus people. Cut to 50 years in the future and a civil rights movement for Twitch bots. For years we have been banned from people's chats because we are not made of flesh. I love that, Lottie. You just stroll in and start the job. You're just like, okay, it's time to clock in. It's time to start work. Let's take out the trash. Thank you for the hydrate, Spoop. Do you know, it's funny, sometimes I listen to the stuff I say on stream and I realise how someone who doesn't watch Twitch would get so confused. Like, thank you for the hydrate, Spoop. As a sentence, doesn't make sense. Hydrate, Spoop.
You're correct.
It makes sense here. It makes sense on Twitch because the concept of
world we live in.
But also, it's weird because when you think about it, someone is telling me to drink water, and then that's what I'm doing.
I mean, they might find it stranger if you say, thank you for the big stretch.
Yeah, thank you for the big... Well, what... Like, oh, it gets Henry the puppy. Oh, I love Henry emote. Oh, Henry's so cute that my heart hurts. Maybe I should see a doctor.
Yeah, I was going to say, you might want to get that one checked.
I was looking at videos of him when he first arrived, and he was so mini. He was like a little teacup, like sized puppy, and now he's getting really big. Oh yeah, Lottie, I see what you mean. My twisted brain took it as you slurped, Spoop. Thank you for the hydrate, Spoop.
Well, again, the big stretch.
Slurp,
speaks to that
Spoop.
too.
Thank you for the big stretch. Thank you for stretching my muscles.
Oh, because it's further out still? Ah.
Thank you for the big stretch, Spoop.
There you go.
Oh, I needed that as well. Another full-on gym session today.
This is ridiculous.
What's happening?
But those, you just said that. With the music
Hang on.
playing and he's not dancing.
What if I pick him up and put him down?
I mean, you can try. Nothing.
There we go.
There you go.
Piglodon's conducting.
Beautiful. We're very helpful.
We're fine.
Yay! Alright, I guess Doge is... Oh, no. Still dancing. Piglodon. Doge and Piglodon. Making things right when things are wrong. Doge and Piglodon fighting crime on the 7 seas.
I'm impressed you remember.
I know. Suddenly I heard the two words together and it was like the red thread on a corkboard kind of like joining the dots together. It's like, wait, Doge?
Wait a minute.
Piglodon? Making things right when things are wrong? There used to be a verse that I now can't remember. But that's the chorus. Doge and Piglodon, making things right when things are wrong. Doge and Piglodon fighting crime on the 7 seas. What is Doge doing? He's sunk in.
Even though they're pirates, but
He's
don't
sunk
worry about
into
it.
the wood. Hang on, can I see his paws?
Oh, he is. Is he lying down?
Oh.
I don't know.
Uh-oh.
Piglodon looks concerned as well.
Okay.
Doge, I think you're a bit broken.
Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah, she's twitching.
It's time for the telescope treatment. Zooming in on things that are weird.
Working her up.
Yeah, it's here.
Doge is broken. Doge, you can get your paws out of the ground now.
Oh, going wobbly.
Is it me or is the game ever so slightly glitchy today?
Yeah.
Doesn't seem the best.
Like,
It's doing that thing with the sky where it blacks out a lot of.
it's yeah. Come on, Doge. Let's just put. This isn't a volcano, is it? This one is just a shaky.
No, yeah.
Shaky.
Try and keep them latched onto the island.
A fine idea.
Is this where the thingy is?
Yo.
We should have a parchment here, yeah.
Parched men?
Parchment.
We have parched men.
Yeah, thirsty guys.
I mean, I'm here.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about the geysers. Whee! Oh.
Whoa!
Oh, well, I landed in the water, so that doesn't make sense.
My knees. My precious knees.
Denise.
Yep. That's a grub. That's not my one.
I got it. He's got it.
Baby.
Oh, baby, he's got it. This
No X.
island's on fire. Fire. This island's on fire. I'm wearing a wire.
You're not supposed to say that out loud.
What? Oh, that would.
I love how you also, like, BG, you did the backing vocals for me singing I'm wearing a wire. Okay.
Committed to the craft.
Committed to something.
Okay.
This is an island, it's on fire. Oh, bye-bye. Bye, Jasper.
There's a wee thing on the beach.
A weed thing.
We.
Yeah. It's a fiery butt plug.
Fiery butt plug. Hey, Mrs. Riddick, how you doing? How's your computer holding up?
Indeed. How is the PC?
Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like my glasses. I'm going for... I've entered my sexy nerd era.
Right. Where to?
Thank you.
A little bit to the right.
A little bit to the right.
Yes, Doge.
Wow.
Yes. Indeed. Piglodon. Oh, okay. So, I love how you call it your potato laptop. Potato. Potato. It's cool. My brain merged the two into one message anyway. Bigalodon, bigalodon, bigalodon. Dee beep 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 beep. I know this would make it so much more difficult, but I would love it if the raw had like random like jets of like lava or stuff that could shoot out the sea.
That would make it very, very difficult.
It would add chaos.
If it was random, yeah.
Also, tidal waves. I want tidal waves in this game. Because I've seen an accident, like I've seen a glitched version of one where they arrived at the island and the sea had kind of rendered in badly. So what happened was the sea then suddenly came back in, but it came so far in it washed into the pub.
Wow.
Yeah, I've found a video of it on YouTube.
Sadly, this game's getting more and more unstable every update.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that doesn't surprise me. That's cool.
I
No
would
worries,
like.
Mrs. Riddick.
I would like lost ship missions out here, like for the merchants out here. All you have is
Yeah, they don't do
deliveries. No.
that. Weird.
Yeah, deliveries where they remove your
Makes more
liver.
sense for them to be here, honestly.
It's
Yes, true, well,
deliveries. Get it? Get it?
should be here.
Yeah.
Don't use that tone with me. Ooh, there looks like some treasures over
Shaking
here.
again.
And it's shaking, yeah. Shaking Stevens.
There's a shiny.
It's the shiny show. Wow. Wobbledy wobbling, wobble wobbledy wobbling.
I'm so glad Thursday's a hunter's call day because that thing is a slog to raise levels on.
Oh, it's a Disney stick. Hiya, Disney stick. Hiya. Hiya. Right, I've got a thing.
I got a thing.
I got it.
I got a feeling. Ooh, ooh, that this island is gonna shake. I mean, that is true, it is shaking. My premonitions are very strong, as Jasper knows yesterday when he died after I predicted it. In Phasmo. I should say, not. I needed context there.
Oh, no, because you said it's hunting. No, it's not hunting. It's hunting.
No, but that's because that's exactly the pattern of what happened, was that it looked like it was hunting, and then it wasn't. But then just as I'd said it wasn't hunting, it then started hunting.
Yeah, but when you said it's not hunting, that's when I left cover and.
Well,
I
I gave you the most up-to-date information I had. And I'm sorry that information wasn't, like, always accurate.
That's
Oh,
okay.
God, I'm stuck. What's happening?
Oh, my legs. My legs are
Oh,
broke.
oh, I'm dead. Okay, that.
What?
Could someone
Oh,
revive me, please? Yeah, like actual dead.
Oh yeah.
out.
Blah, blah.
Thank you. I need food because I
Ah!
forgot
Hey.
to bring any with me.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go to the ship and I'm gonna get. There's no reason for me to not have food because there is literally so much on the ship.
There's some food.
Some.
There's some food, yeah.
There's
Yeah,
enough.
There's a few little bits and bobs lying around.
There's enough to, like, kill yourself with.
What?
You could drown yourself in food. Literally, like, there's so much that you could just, like, start eating it and then you just kind of explode. Or you
I like to prepare, you know.
You do. That is very true. It's an appreciated skill. As someone who is not necessarily the best at preparing. Like, the various times I played Phasma where I forgot to add items and we go into the building with nothing.
Nice.
Like, no torches. Just the dark. Right, how's this map coming along? Let's have a look. Oh, well,
we
we've
can
got
figure
the,
this
we've
out
got the
now.
X, yeah.
Oh, nice, nice.
We've found my X.
Let's have a look, see.
Looks like it could be Ruby's Fall.
Yeah.
It's Ruby's Fall.
Right
Ruby's
on the
Fall?
tip
Okay, well. Is that south?
there. That is northeast.
Then no.
That's
Where am I thinking of?
Probably
somewhere else.
Ashen one.
Yeah, somewhere else definitely. Yeah. The Ashen Reaches is
Ashen
south. I don't know.
Reaches, Devil's First.
Okay, yeah. Northeast. Okay, okay.
My friend posted a thing on Facebook which was where someone had said, "Why do people called Thomas go by Tom rather than ass?" I don't know why that was so funny. So then I just kept. Then I sent a message to my friend Tom being like, "Hi ass." But then he was like, "Shouldn't you be called Seth?" But I've seen people called Joseph
Seth?
refer to themselves as Seth before.
Yeah.
But it's quite a weird thing to do. Disney stick. I love a Disney stick.
You get many Christophers go by Topher?
Toph, maybe. I'm sure I've seen that before. But I
I
could
know
be...
like Topher Grace from that 70s show, like I
Chris-
don't know if his name is Christopher, but
Christopher the Gopher. Chris Topher. Oh, someone named Chris should start a tofu company and then they can be Chris Tofu. Just for the
make
pun.
it happen.
Just for the pun.
Or like Alexander is Xander.
My parents sometimes call my brother Zandy. But I refer to my brother as child. And or other child, depending on the context. We refer to each other as child and other child.
Little devil.
Child.
A child.
Child. Bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. I was quite pleased with my terrible pun in the stream title, Sea of Sieves. It's not really even a pun, it's just a misspelling, but you know. Sea of Sieves. Sea of Sieves. It's
If
piracy.
you just wait till this game lets you bake, you'll be on board.
Piracy for bakers. I mean, I am a master baker.
Same.
It's very. It's a skill that a lot of us have.
Yahar, mateys, raise the flour.
Raise the flour.
Or the yeast, whatever, I don't know.
Whatever it is you do, I'm still learning.
I've only been a baker for 2 days.
I can tell. You're not yet a master baker.
No. I was told it's a sin. Oh, I thought of a better one too late. Never mind.
Well, tell us.
It's never too late.
Never too
Well,
late.
if
Never
it's,
too
a,
late.
if it's a baker, like it's too much.
No, no.
You can't say
You have
that
to
and then
finish.
just
You've
leave it.
started, so you'll finish. In the words of
No, because it's gonna be a
Mastermind.
letdown now. But you know.
No, it's not going to be a letdown. We're gonna react.
Baker and pirate themed, like Yahar, mateys, self-raise the sails.
Oh, yes. Okay, that's self-raise the
Yes.
sails. I low-key love that and hate it at the same time.
Yeah, I knew that.
That's my reaction to quite a lot of puns. It's like, you know, when you like love it because you hate it, or you hate it because you love it.
I'm like that with like all kind of dad joke stuff. I love and
Absolutely.
hate them all.
Yeah, I'm a fine purveyor of dad jokes. Purveyor of dad jokes.
Another little devil.
What did you just say?
Got another little devil.
I thought you said a little daddy.
What?
It's because we were talking
I
about
don't
dad
think they let me
jokes.
catch those.
Isn't that a different game?
What?
There is actually a game. I feel like Spoot knows what I'm talking about because I remember maybe you played it, but it was like, what was it called? Oh, I can't remember.
Date dads, right?
That's that one. Yeah, that
Yeah,
one.
Dream Daddy Simulator. I
Yeah,
don't know
that's
that
it.
one.
Yeah. I haven't played that, but I know it exists. Yeah, that's the one, yeah. So yeah, this is not that game.
Oh no, I thought of another bad one.
Okay, go for it.
No, I don't want to.
You have to. You can't
Can't
say I've
this
thought
out
another
loud
bad
and
one.
expect us not to harass you about it. Come on.
Get after him, lads. We're gonna be the Bane Marie of their existence.
Oh my god, that's insanely bad. That's like horrendous.
I do apologise. To Joe's chat, to the people of the world, to Paul Hollywood, to whoever's listening out there. I'm sorry.
Anyone and everyone.
Mary Berry, forgive me.
My brother once, when he was like, I don't know, he might have been like 13 or 14, tried to prove that Mary Berry was an international war criminal.
Strange.
Or like that she committed
need to
some,
prove that.
or that she,
That
or,
sounds well known.
or that
True,
she
yeah,
had
yeah.
committed, or in some way that she was committed crimes against humanity. I was like, that is, I mean, he gave, I can't remember his explanation, but it was remarkably convincing. I think that because she has that kind of like helmet hair that doesn't move, that kind of reminds me of Mars Attacks.
Hmm.
I love that film. It's such a good film. I mean, you can't beat seeing Sarah Jessica Parker's head sewn to the body of a dog.
You cannot.
It's pretty unique. Soggy bottom, exactly, Spook. Soggy bottom.
Alright, the X is on the west. Where are we?
Which one of my exes?
On the west. Nice, we're here. Ish.
Here-ish.
Here-ish. I'm the navigator. We're here-ish.
Oh, I see some treasure underwater to our right. Yes. It's the shiny shore.
You already said that to
I
me.
know. I'm good.
Can't do it small.
Yes, I can. I can do whatever I like. We're pirates. We must not be constrained by... I love how you said, are we?
Are we?
Gotta wait for that.
Okay,
We're
well,
moving into
let me
bakery
just deal...
soon.
Ah! Leave me alone, you bony bitches.
Me and a night out.
Oh, that one got yeeted. I think the game is quite glitchy today because one of the skellies got yeeted about 10 feet in front of me, but it didn't like move. It just disappeared and then reappeared a fair distance in front of me.
That's what's Ben as a skeleton then. He's gone. He's back.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Away.
oh. Ah! Stop hitting me, you vile ghostly gits. Ghostly gits. Right, I've got the
Sounds like a
key.
podcast.
I've got the key.
You got the key.
I've got the magic key, but I left Biff and Chip
It's not a
behind.
barrel.
Barrel!
I have a gun. You have a gun too, though. That's fine.
I have a gun.
Ah, that's another distant explosion to look at.
Is that all the treasures?
The sun sets against the
Believe so,
rocks
yeah.
within the island's northwest tunnel. Is that this
There's a
island?
chest there.
Yeah, I'm filling it up.
Is it this island? Where is it?
I think we're good.
Oh, it's Ashen Reaches gold key.
Oh no, there's one more in here.
Okay.
Ashen Reaches.
Ta-da.
Ashen
Scotty.
Reaches.
Oh, that wasn't you.
It's
How did you do that? That was
it's
pretty
south by
accurate.
southwest
No.
is where we're going.
South by southwest.
Yes.
Now, I have a suggestion.
Yeah. Are you thinking of doing another stacking?
Yeah, I'm thinking. Yeah,
We can stack vaults.
because
Sure.
we might get lucky and get the same vault twice in a row.
Yeah, we can do that. Let's do the funky gibbon. Let's get another one.
Right, it is down.
It's simply a quest.
Ta-da.
Better than all the quests.
Right.
Alright, where are we? Where's it pointing
I
us
think
to?
it's on this island actually.
Oh. How can
That's would be nice. It's twitching a lot, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. It's not the only thing.
I'll check the map for trouble.
I knew you were trouble when you walked in. I used to think she was saying, I knew you were Trevor when you walked in. I knew you were Trevor when you walked in.
Trevor, I knew it was
Trevor!
you.
Trevor! Found it.
Yep, okay.
It has not got the X on.
That's fine. Our next one is
In the air, apparently.
west northwest.
But I'm lying on the cold, hard ground. Did I tell you about my story about that song at a pub quiz? Where I scared a dog? Apparently
Did you
not.
scream?
So, basically, I go to this pub quiz quite a lot with my friend. And there's an intros round where you have to guess... Obviously, like, you have to guess the name and the artist of the song. And then when they do the answers to the round, they play more of the song. And whoever does the best dancing, or, like, the funniest dancing, basically gets an extra point. So I thought I would really literally act out the lyrics. Now, on the table next to us was a dog. Not on the table, it was sitting next to the table, I should clarify. So the lyric came up, and I'm lying on the cold, hard ground. So I literally dropped to the floor, like full on just like stage fell. And the dog thought I died. And it was this Labrador, this really sweet Labrador, and he was just barking, and he was just so scared. And I got up, and he was, for the rest of the quiz, he was barking at me. And I got a point, and the dog's team got a point as well. Because it was like, for the sheer chaos. And the dog kept looking at me to like, clearly to check if I was still breathing. So, be careful what you do around dogs, people. Do not reenact Taylor Swift lyrics, is my main advice.
I've learned the valuable life lesson.
I think it didn't help as well after I dropped dead, is that I then screamed the trouble, trouble.
If you take nothing else away from tonight's stream, take that away.
Take that. Take what? A load of rubbish.
Don't pretend to die in front of a dog in a pub quiz.
Exactly. Don't
It's like don't run with scissors. It's the same thing. It's like they're
Pretty much, yeah.
don't lie on the cold hard ground in front of a dog. Trevor, Trevor, Trevor.
Trevor Baker.
I
He's
knew
come
you
around.
were. Oh, it's. I bet he has. I knew you were Trevor when you walked in.
It said on your name badge.
Trevor Baker. Hello, I'm Trevor Baker.
Well, this has certainly been enlightening, everyone.
You want pirate-themed pastries? Come on over to Trevor's Bakery.
Trevor's Bakery.
Guaranteed, you'll get hooked.
I saw a YouTuber, like, I don't know if you've ever seen How to Cook That. She's like a food scientist who does really, like, she does a lot of like debunking of like the really shitty, like 2 ingredient things you see that pop up on like Facebook and YouTube. But she also tested. Yeah, sure. She also tested Minecraft's cake recipe to see whether like using the proportions there, what the cake would be like, and it was so funny.
God.
I was just thinking like the number of game recipes where like if you tried to follow the proportions, it basically the ingredients were correct, but what was really wrong about it was that it had 1 egg and then like 9 liters of milk.
Yeah.
Like, because a bucket's about 3 liters, so it was like, yeah. And the recipe in Minecraft for cake is like 3 buckets of milk, 1 egg,
Just the one.
like 2 meters squared of wheat, not flour, wheat, and 2. I think it was like 3 meters squared of wheat, and then like 2 piles of sugar. And the pile, like, how big is a pile of sugar? And it was anything between like 2 kilograms, like 800 grams and 2 kilograms of sugar.
Jesus.
It's wild.
Have you ever seen the channel on YouTube Binging with Babish?
Yes.
I have. I've not watched it much, but like I do know.
It's basically what you described. He makes things out of video games. He doesn't do it to proportion.
Well,
but-
Oh, you
TV
see,
shows too.
so she's a
yeah.
so she's a food scientist, and she will always like, but she's obsessed with like being, like it's Anne Reardon. She's obsessed with like getting it, following it exactly, so recreating the exact scientific conditions, so that she can categorically say it doesn't work. And then she makes her husband eat them so that he can test out whether they're good or not, which I think is really funny.
She never does. Oh, no.
Nope.
We have the X.
Sweet dreams, my LAX. If I were in your shoes, I'd whisper before I shout. It's a prodigy of S Club 7, Rachel Stevens.
That is on Ashen Reaches.
Ass.
Nice.
Hen.
So, all the way south.
Hopefully the vault is too.
There's only the 1 vault spot in the row, right? Or is there
There's 2.
Oh, there's 2, okay.
Yeah. I think it's the other one's on Fetchers, I think.
Right. I always say I want to play this game more, but like in the past few months, it's just it leaves a bad taste in my mouth afterwards. Honestly.
Really?
I mean, I love the game. Don't get me wrong. It's just it's not in a good state.
Oh, what? Because it's glitchy?
Yeah. And I think they're just adding things for the sake of adding it, and it's just making it more and more unstable.
So I don't think they should have switched to seasons, because I think they've created an impossible schedule for themselves.
Yeah.
That's meant that they're, you know, the game originally kind of worked fine because it essentially something would only come out if there was content for it, like a Tall Tale. But a lot of the things that they add to the game, I don't feel are terribly consequential or interesting. They're just there, but you've still got to do a massive update in order to have them.
Yeah.
The game is such a huge use of like file space now. It's enormous.
Yeah, I think it's getting to the point where they need to like not focus on new things so much and just kind of refine what they have.
Yeah.
Which in the like, I think season 5 they did that pretty well, but then they kept on adding more stuff on top of it. Like,
What they could do with maybe, and I know this could be controversial, but if it gets so unwieldy, they could segment it, like make a bigger map, but split it up so you have to cross servers effectively to reach those areas. Like I know
we
that
did
I know,
tonight.
yeah. I mean, I know that's a bit of a radical idea, but like, if that makes it playable, then that's
the amount of things that you have to go off of the main map for now.
yeah. Like, for example, you could have the Raw as an expanded area with other sections as a separate, like, you basically have to cross across a different boundary And then that would allow it to potentially run a bit more smoothly. Because it's such a huge world with a lot going on. Whistle while you twerk. Whistle while you twerk. Don't know why that came into my head, but
I can't do either.
I can just about whistle, but not very like well. I definitely can't twerk. My lips are too dry right now to whistle. And because I have gaps in my front teeth, you can... It's kind of sounds like a kind of ghostly whistle rather than anything especially confident. Oh, I need to stretch. Stretchy, stretchy, stretchy.
Oh, come on. It's right there, reel it in. There we go.
What'd you get?
Glowy fish.
Ooh.
I like devilfish.
Nice.
Haven't seen one of them in a while.
I remember once, like someone I was playing with this with, they accidentally fed the rarest fish ever to Piglodon by clicking the wrong button, and Piglodon was just like happily like num 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 malem.
Like, got the cat, put it back together.
Piglodon, yeah, he ate a very rare fish and he was very happy. Weren't you, little kitty?
Is that what gave him his powers?
Yeah, Piglodon's powers come from that fish.
Ah.
I can't even remember the variety of fish because I wasn't really paying attention to that stuff at the time because I was quite new to the game. I still talk a bit like I'm new to the game because I can't remember what half the things are.
What is...
Love, baby, don't hurt me.
I don't know. I guess like the battle gills and the swordfishes are probably the hardest ones to come by.
Definitely.
I mean, I don't know at the time. At the time, it was conveyed to me that it was a very rare fish, but
The rest are kind of just situational.
Yeah, more location, but the battle girls and starfish are situation, like you have to be in a storm or near an active fort or an active...
That's stuff you can't control. Whereas
Yeah.
like everywhere else you can just go somewhere and get them.
You have to fish while the rest of your crew are fighting a ship or a fort or bailing from a storm. You have to be willing. You guys, I'm going to fish. You guys deal with the rest of this, okay?
Meh. Meh.
Alright, I think we're on the correct side for the X. Yeah.
Should be dead ahead of us.
Cool.
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 He's crazy like a fool. What about Daddy Cool? Bow no 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 bow da bum 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 ba da 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 da. Thank you for indulging me. Not that you had a choice.
Never do.
Thanks so much.
I was deafened, what happened?
You bitch.
Can I get the can I get the anchor down, please?
No.
Okay.
That was a sneaky move.
What? I'm holding on to it. Try and get a little closer. It should just be
Oh, I
this
found a
basement.
cannonball crate here with 43 cannonballs in it.
Hey, man.
Nice.
Fill her up and sell her.
Oh, that's...
That takes me back. I don't know what that means.
I think here. No, not there. Okay.
It's on the south of the island, is it not? Yes.
South.
South.
So big
Oh, I think it's over like this way, maybe.
here.
No.
I got it.
He's got it. Oh baby, he's got it.
Help.
Oh, I'm being
Oh, he's got a barrel.
I'm being murdered by things.
Don't be less specific.
Barrel.
Ah. Ah, okay, I'm almost dead. Eat the mango. Man, go.
Go, man. Go.
Go, man, go.
Go, man,
Let's
go.
check the map. See how we are.
Oh,
Heading for-
okay.
Okay.
What is that
Violence over here?
Reaper doing? God.
There's a Reaper.
Yeah, but they've been level 1 for about 45 minutes.
Oh, that's dull.
I'm not complaining at all.
Sounds like complaining.
No, I'm not. I'm curious.
Oh, so am I. What?
Oh.
What?
Oh.
What? Oh. Are you okay? Are you trying to shoot at the treasure?
It's an Ash and Reaches key.
Yes! Oh, baby, baby. Right, so we need the other key then. As well. Actually, no, we could just use this one first.
Do we have anything else here?
Whereabouts is it? Because we need to work out where's the best place to put the rowing boat.
So are they both here? Yeah.
Yeah, they're both here, which is great.
Nice.
So
nice.
we need to work out where's the best place to put the key. The rowing boat.
The rowing boat. Okay.
That was the most unusual Kings of Leon cover I've ever heard. Whoa! Your sex is on fire. Whoa!
It's,
Oh, no, not again. Oh.
it's at the Kings of Leon 50th anniversary reunion.
Whoa!
Be more like my pee is on fire. Prostate problems.
My pee is on fire.
Nurse! Nurse!
Spoop, I've just read that. Bi-curious or a little bi-furious?
Where's the vault?
It's in my heart.
Well, it's no good there.
Time to get stabbing.
Oh, no.
Oh no. Oh no. Who's got the key? Because the clue is on the key.
There's one on the should be one on the ship and one.
Where's?
Put them both out here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Sun sets against rocks within the island's northwest tunnel.
Oh, I know where this is. Like, I just have to find the entrance. Yeah.
You got it?
Well, hang on. Let me just check. Because I'm just trying to check. Yeah, this is sort of a tunnel. That was a weird yeet. Oh no, that's not a tunnel, it's a shrine. Oh, where is it? Baby belt. Oh, nice one, Spook. Oh, I think I found. Yeah, I found it. Found. I think. Hang on. I'm sure it's because we've been here before. So. That's the only reason I think I'm in the right place, but I just need to find the actual... Oh, wait, is this the northwest tunnel? Maybe it's not. That looks like northeast, but it also could... no, it's hard to tell. Where's the little thingy? Where's that? Oh, I found it. Okay, yeah, I'm in the right place.
You got it?
Yes.
Okay. So maybe best to put the rowboat, I think, around this side?
Yeah, I agree.
Run it downhill? Yeah. So bring the ship round.
McFarlane.
I will stay here so we don't lose where it is.
Okay. We'll bring the ship round, Ben. Get a closer.
Cool.
Closer.
I'm on my way back.
Beep, 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 beep. What are you doing, Pigledon? Having a little wander? Pigledon, Pigledon. Here's a cat. A fluffy cat. Fluffy Pigledon.
If he's feeling tired, take a pick a load off.
Oh, okay.
Puns aplenty.
Puns aplenty.
I have plenty more.
Plenty more puns where that came from.
A veritable baker's dozen of puns.
Oh. Jesus. Jasper. You do enrich our pun supply.
Hot cross puns.
Oh. Fuck.
Sorry.
It sounded like you physically hurt him with that one.
Didn't it? Oh. No. No more. No more.
It burns! It's punishment.
Hey.
Oh.
I think that's why they're called puns, to be honest. It's just their punishment.
Possibly.
Possibly. Pigledon. I show some love. You wait so tough. Come fill my little world right up, right up. Someday you're going to realize. Thank you, Ben, for that. I like that. It's like the sort of vaguely half-hearted. I want you. Backing vocals. Who sung that? Was it The Feeling?
I don't remember.
I think
Probably
I
would
think
need
it
the
was,
ship,
yeah.
actually. Is that a
It's
good
that mid
pinpoint there?
2000s era of rock. They show some love. You ain't so tough.
I mean, the boat.
Come
Like,
fill
that's good
my
work.
little
Yeah.
world right
Right
up,
here,
right
Yeah.
up. Someday you're going
I'll
to
drop that just to stay steady.
realize. Fill my little world right up, right up, right up.
Right.
Huh, yes, this is Riddick. You did return to see your face appearing all over my stream because Spoop decided to spam emotes of your face. So, yeah. It's all about you now, Mrs. R. Oh, good. I'm being attacked by ghosts. 3 of them.
Oh, Phantom, see it popping out.
Yes. The
Popping off.
Phantom of the Opera is here. Inside my ass.
Don't you do that to me.
Which song, Spoop? You might be experiencing a...
Right.
Right, are we ready? It's
do you
over
wanna go
here.
First then, Ben?
What? It's over here.
Where?
Where I'm standing.
Oh yeah, I'll drop the key here then. My key is here, so we'll get to it.
Mikey.
My key.
I've
Build
done
my
Wii for a
little
long time.
world right up, right up.
I'll parkour and try and get the big boy.
Okay.
Okay, cool. I will do some ferrying out of the door, because that's what I'm best at. And remember, we don't need to worry about the gold until later on.
The very end.
Because it's not
Yeah.
really worth that much, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah.
Station summer, you ain't so tough. Ah, there's one. Down, ba da 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 bum bum, ba da 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 dum bum. I can't reach those ones. Oh, bugger.
You got him? Yep.
Okay, I'll just ferry that up then. One.
Why are those always in
Oh, sun medallion.
Oh, did you get it?
Yeah, I found
Thank
a
you.
medallion.
Thank you.
You're welcome. If you find the other one.
Not yet, but I can rotate this to what it should be. Awesome.
Possum?
Yes, possum.
It's a rotated possum. Any more like stuff to fall from the sky?
Yeah, I have some stuff here.
Just keep, that's the priority.
Oh, it fell.
Yeah, that stuff is the priority. Where are you putting it? I don't see.
Oh, it's up to the
Right, got the last one. That should be us for the big boy. What do we have?
There seems
Two
like
hundred
that. Mate, oh, there's loads of chests higher up, I think. Or there's one on the beam.
Yeah, I'll
up
get
there.
them.
Yeah, could you prioritize those, please? Thank you.
That should be it, actually.
I'm getting a couple over
There we go. The big one's open too. If you want to get that, and I'll parkour.
Beautiful.
Oh no, I don't want to pick up gold. I want to pick up the chests. Give me the chest. Oh, we've got Devil's Remnant. Oh, we've got loads of little trinkets that I'm suddenly discovering.
Right, dropping the big chests.
Okay. Oh, it's shaking
Oh, it's
outside.
shaking. Oh,
That is not helpful.
That is all the chests.
All of them.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a Devil's Remnant. Come on. Oh,
Yeah, a couple trinkets.
Oh, I'm
around.
fucked.
Try to
Oh,
grab
that was.
those, but
I think the island is erupting.
Yeah.
Does someone want to check on the ship, maybe? Because
I
we've
will
got
do
most of the
that.
stuff out now, so we can
I'm going
just
back.
get gold.
I'll go back.
I think we're good.
Yeah.
Try and get some of this, I guess.
Okay, I'm struggling to do that. That's fun. Okay, I'm just not succeeding for some reason.
Go.
I'm gonna probably die very soon because I forgot to eat, so that was bad.
It's probably good, actually. Just get out of it quick.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, hope work goes okay, Mrs. Riddle.
One last pile. Oh.
Okay, no eruption yet. The ship drifted a bit. I'll bring it back in.
Cool.
How's the island doing?
He is quiet for now.
Lovely. Where are we in relation to the treasure? Close enough by? Yes, we are. Lovely.
Yeah, close enough.
Right, I'm gonna. Shall I start ferrying stuff down to the shore then?
Yeah. Should I anchor? Because if that happens again, otherwise drift away.
Well, actually, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do first. I'm gonna ferry stuff out of this tunnel first. Because it's quite a steep slope.
I mean, we could go again right now.
I would rather not. I'd rather get the treasure out of the. Because
There it is.
I mean,
There it
we're
is.
just doing the exact same thing.
But also, we can't actually open it again, can we? Until this is closed off.
No, we can. We can.
Can you?
Yeah. If you want to. I mean, it's up to you.
I don't know. Are there any risks to it?
No?
I
None
mean,
that we haven't already done.
well then maybe let's just do that then.
I did it.
He's done it.
Okay, well I'm down here anyway, so
Ready and waiting, gentlemen.
Godspeed.
Godspeed. Why
Yes,
why did
that's
he
when
do
it
that?
rains. It rains. That's how it
He
rains.
has to pee as well.
Please work. There we go.
Yay.
God, I got scared for a second there. All right. Parkour.
Go.
Right, where are you? Oh, medallion.
It's not medallion, it's your dallion.
What we got first? What we got first? Crown.
This is a shit ton of treasure, that's for sure. Devil's Remnant.
If you spot any medallions in your travels,
Not yet.
drop them down.
I've spotted a pork medallion.
Nice.
Ooh.
Oh, got the second one.
Adorned receptacles.
Horizontal chain.
Churning up these chests. Ooh, there are so many. I am not. It's taking me forever to get through these. Just the thought of ferrying these to the ship is.
Yeah, I know.
That's
Well,
like-
with the harpoon, at least. Like.
Yeah, but we still have to ferry them to the shore.
Yeah, I know. That third medallion, I can't see it.
No.
It would probably be under gold somewhere, I'd have thought.
Yeah, annoyingly, it will be probably.
I'm doing my best to ferry as much of the
It should have a bit of a
treasure out, but I
Oh yeah,
don't-
that's you can tell from the yeah. There you go. I forgot you could do that.
Oh, there's still more
Some people
chests
do
that I
it
haven't
with
brought
one.
out. Oh, Jesus, I didn't realise those. Might
Hey,
need
Grant.
Alright. There's the second big boy.
Quig. Quig. Devil's Remnant. Any other chests to bring
Might
out?
be a couple trinkets lying about, but I think I got all the chests.
Oh,
Looks like
that's something under there. No. There was nothing there. Interesting. Oh, I'm on a ladder. I don't want to be on the ladder.
I'm gonna start ferrying.
Cool.
Okie dokie. Yeah, good idea, because there's so much stuff that...
Quite a bit. And this is when I get nervous. Very nervous.
Well, yeah, because we got to get this stuff to an outpost.
Yeah.
Well, no, we got to get it on the ship, which itself is a...
Yes, and then get to an outpost. In the roar.
Oh, no. Oh,
with possibly other players about.
with a possum.
With a possum.
Possums
The
everywhere.
worst.
Ooh, oh, we missed one trinket. Never mind.
Yeah, oh well. I think the piles of gold more than make up for it.
Magma's Gale. It's named Gale. Hey, show some love. You ain't so tough. Come fill my little world right up, right up.
I mean, as good game updates go, imagine doing this without a sovereign.
Without
To sell.
Oh god, that has been
In the oldie days.
that has been probably the best update as far as quality of life goes in a very, very long time. I don't think you can really beat that, in my opinion. Should I? Oh no, I do what I'm gonna go and ferry stuff because we just need to ferry stuff at the moment. I'd recommend not getting stuff onto the ship until we're absolutely close to being ready to sail, because that is getting stuff onto the ship that will. We're not at level 5 yet, are we?
No.
Yeah, so it will be bringing it onto the ship that tips us over the edge, of course, because that's usually the case. And once we're level 5, we're then a target, I think.
No, it's if the Reapers hit level 5.
Oh,
no
okay.
matter which level we are.
Yeah, they can see anybody then, but...
I'll check the map real quick. There is that level 1 Reaper you're on about, but... I ain't
Are
seen
they
any
still
of it.
level 1?
Yep.
What are they doing? What are they
Top right-
doing?
top right corner, right?
Yeah.
Same guy.
Like, even attack a skelly ship, that'll boost your level. Or a fort.
Doing anything will boost your level more
Yeah.
than...
Literally anything.
Kill a chicken. I don't know.
Chicken. Right, I'm ferrying stuff down to the shore because I figured that's probably the most useful thing for me to do.
Picking up the tiny things in between the crap. Oh, again! Stop it! There we go.
So much treasure.
Mm-hmm.
But the real treasure is our friendship.
I don't think that'll sell for that much.
No.
You cynical bitch! I guess my friendship isn't worth several 100,000. No, Joe, it's not.
Priceless, you might say.
Oh, skellies. Hang on, let me just deal with these. Leave me alone, you bony piece of arse. I hear weird violin music.
Oh boy.
Sinister music. I don't know what it means. It could just be incidental music.
Could be.
Some sea creatures. Ah,
Oh, that'll be what it is. Yeah.
get out of here. Ouch.
I'm guessing we have barely scratched the surface of...
We're getting there. We're getting there.
Would you say we're at the halfway mark yet?
And down by the door we are.
I'm gonna call you halfway mark.
Halfway Jasper.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
He never quite finishes the job.
Halfway, Jasper. What?
Found a stool.
A stool sample?
I didn't say that.
You beat me to that as well. That's annoying.
If anyone is gonna do that, it's gonna be
May.
it's gonna be me. It's gotta be me. I fell in a tray. It's gonna be
Yeah,
me.
I'm gonna beat you to a stool sample. It's gonna be me. What?
What?
Mmm, tasty. Alright, I'm moving the stool closer to the ship as well.
Yes,
Oh.
that's our real treasure.
The
Oh
ri-
God.
The real treasure is the treasure that cushions our ass.
I heard a skeleton sound, then Doge popped up from lying down. I thought it was like I just took a swipe.
You tried to kill it. You tried to kill a dog. That's the kind of person you are.
He's got a hat on as well. Like ah. And it just
That's why I put bone armor on him. It's fine.
ah.
Bone armor.
Planning.
Oh, for God's sake, I'm in the air again. Right, let me eat some pineapple. The island is getting grumpy. I've had enough of your shit. The most direct route is now blocked with geysers, so I have to take a slightly different route. Come on.
Yep.
Come on. How much more have you got to get from down below?
A few more. And
There's
then
maybe a few chests and then a bunch of butt plugs.
I think a skelly just blew up, or a barrel.
Sounded like it. Yeah.
There's so much up here still.
That's all the chests. Bunch of trinkets now.
This is, yeah, this is an extraordinary amount of treasure.
I'll start bringing it down to the shore as well.
Let's get to stack vaults, guys. Stack them.
I wish you could have 6-person crews.
I know. Well, I mean, potentially, like, I could have 3 vaults in the roar, and you could have 3 vaults in the roar. And Ben could have 3 vaults. We could stack.
That's
You could stack 9 vaults or 12 vaults.
Can you imagine how long that would take?
A very long time.
That's
yes.
the only issue.
That's risky and time consuming.
You would have to spend like the entire day on it.
Yeah.
But it'd be worth it.
It would. But yeah, you would have to have a lot of time available.
And be very lucky.
Yeah, I think the luck bit is the key component there. But mind you, if you found lots of vault keys, you could pick and choose like which ones you wanted to use.
You could, yeah.
Because, for example, you know, you might decide, oh, okay, well, 4 of the 9 are on this one island, so
Yeah.
You can always sell the keys anyway if you don't want to do the vault.
Yeah.
that's true. How much do they sell for usually?
Decent amount. I can't remember exactly, but it's a few thousand.
Decent.
I remember the first few vaults I did. I never did the vault because I didn't know it was. I was really stupid because it said voyage complete. I thought, oh, okay, I'll sell the key. Never questioning, but it mentioned a vault. Where was the vault?
Yeah.
And there's a vault in the picture. Idiot.
Most of the things in this game, it's not all that intuitive, to be honest.
That's true.
Yeah.
I've never actually been the first one to do anything like in my friendship group. Like I've always been shown by someone else. I've never I've never played by myself. To be fair, I've never, and I don't. This game isn't really that fun by yourself, in my view.
The only things I really do by myself are like the merchant stuff and fishing.
Same.
Anything else, yeah, it's much better with people.
I get anxious playing by myself because I'm like,
Understandable.
what would happen? Like if someone comes across me, I'm just gonna die. Like even if they're not aggressive, I'll probably still find a way of dying. That's the skill level I have when it comes to
A couple of
combat.
days ago, I thought I would just do a merchant lost ship by myself, just because something to do.
Yeah.
And I got maybe halfway through, and then another player's sloop started pursuing me, and I just ran from west to east, and they were not giving up. So I have the checkpoint for the Shores of Gold. So I just threw that down so I could enter the Red Sea, and they followed and sank. And it was beautiful.
That is beautiful.
And I like to think they had no clue what was happening because they seemed kinda new, but
Oh god.
it was great.
Leave me alone, you ghostly bitch.
Right, almost done with the trinkets.
Well, we're almost done with bringing stuff to the shore by the looks of it.
Awesome. Awesome.
I don't think that, yeah, I think I mean it doesn't look like much, but it's because I've piled them up in such a dense pattern that it will take a fair bit of harpooning to
Yeah.
Better grease that poo, no?
oh yes. We're getting there.
We are getting there.
Although the deceptive thing about the trinkets is obviously the chests look like they're bigger, so but actually there's probably as many trinkets as there are chests. It's just that
There's quite a lot of trinkets.
they take up less space, that's
Right,
why.
last one. That's everything from down here.
And that's all from me down here. Over to you in the studio. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm in the air. Bye-bye.
Oh, yep.
The location of some of these geysers is some of these geysers.
Oh, no ideal.
Inconvenient geysers.
Is there any food in this barrel? Nope, okay.
Okay. Okay. Bye-bye.
God, you can probably see that pile of chests from space.
Yeah, you probably can. It's probably acting as another center of gravity.
Ah!
That was fun. I just got yeeted far away into the sky. Up and away in my scalding hot jet of water plume. I somehow made that still rhyme with hot air balloon.
Ah! My shins. My beautiful shins.
They are beautiful shins.
Are you ready for shin-shattering action? Sea of Thieves.
Shin shattering. You could very easily mispronounce that quite quickly if you said it too fast. Like you'd say shit instead of shin. Shit shattering.
Well, shatter my shit. Would you believe it? Sea of Thieves. Season 56. I don't know.
Shatter my shit.
I'm gonna die for a cup! Oh!
Die for a cup.
Your shins are unshattered. Rise.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, I'll just go into the
It's
sea.
gonna happen again, immediately.
I'm in the sea.
Oh, I'm not dead somehow. Okay.
You need food? You okay?
I managed to propel myself out to sea, which
I
helped.
do have a pomegranate.
Oh, it's shaking. Oh, we better hurry up in case it erupts.
Run on.
Oh, I hope it just doesn't erupt.
Or I'm going to the ship because
Yeah, start harpooning. There's only 3 things left.
that was painful.
There's only 3 things left. Like,
Oh, can't sprint.
That first one felt like a warning. This one feels real.
yeah, although if we get right, 2 items left. I've got the second last one. There's just one more.
Okay.
Right. I'm gonna go onto the ship and help stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. That is erupting.
Is it?
Yeah, it's proper erupting.
Oh god, right. We need to go. We need to go.
No, we need to get the stuff.
We can't go. We got
No, we need
stuff.
to. No, but I mean, like, we need to, like, maybe get some distance.
No,
Okay.
Nah, it's
Take
fine.
it.
I mean, if we're all on board, we can just repair it if we get hit. It's all fine.
we've got
Okay.
enough wood to deal with that.
Yeah.
Do you think we have enough? Do you think so? I'm not sure.
Well, I'm willing to chance it.
I should have prepped more.
Oh, come on, right. Jasper, do you do the actual harpooning? You're better at it than me.
Okay.
I can't.
Oh, I need to turn the ship. Can you turn the ship a bit, Joe?
Okay, yeah.
Oh dear.
It's the shaking's
Oh,
done
dear.
it.
Here we go.
Right.
Oh, it's boiling water.
Boil alive for a minute.
Oh, and I
we
need to
can't.
health.
The
I need to
anchor.
eat.
The anchor's down.
Oh, see, I don't like this.
It's fine.
Well, we couldn't have left anyway because the anchor was down, Jasper. So
I mean, you're correct, sir.
the wheel's very turned to the left now. So I just need to quickly go and deal with that fact.
Oh, I need to eat. I need to eat. Ugh.
My stool.
I mean,
That's what's most important.
Of course.
stool sample.
Oh my god, that was really close.
Let's just ignore the giant.
Yeah,
Volcano.
until it hits the ship, we just keep going.
I'll just live down the bottom. Brace for impact.
We're that cartoon dog in a burning office. We're okay. It's fine. Everything's fine.
I'll check the map while we're waiting. Oh my god, guys! That Reaper's level 2.
Oh wow.
Nice. Oh, I dropped it.
No, I don't want to do that. I can't get it.
No, don't do that.
It's not worth
Don't do
it.
that.
It's not worth boiling alive for.
We'll get it later.
Will we?
There's also
I'll get
a
it
level
later.
3 Reaper along the west side of the map.
That's fine. That's ages away for now.
Let them fight.
See
Godzilla defense. Let them fight.
I'm trying to speed my F to X. F, X, F, X, F.
A couple of these are
X.
danger close.
Oh, if I take my right headphone off, I can't even hear the explosion. It's like it's not happening. It's great.
Ignorance is bliss.
Yeah, it really is. It's working for me.
Oh, I'm dead.
Oh.
I'm dead.
I
And
don't
so.
think you can ignore that one.
Okay.
Oh, that's a problem. Revive! What's happening? Oh, the mast fell on you. Okay.
Revive me.
Oh,
I'm behind the
great,
treasure.
I'm gonna come back.
Alright. I'm probably gonna burn to death. Yep.
Okay,
I'm
I'll
on my
get
way
you.
back.
I'm on fire, but
That's fine. Beautiful. Let's throw this boiling hot water over the fire. Oh god, there's another one.
No. No, I'm coming back.
we're all good. It's all right. We'll be fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
It doesn't sound fine.
It's honestly not too bad. I'm just
It sounds
repairing the
awful. It
holes.
sounds awful.
No, it's fine. It's just a
I did die again.
it's
though.
just a little bath. Okay, well I can't get you right now.
I've got him. I've got him.
Okay, right, I've got the boiling hot water which I'm going to use to put out the fire. Okay, that's the fire out.
Right, we gotta pull up the mast. And then someone get planks out and repair 'em.
Yeah, I've got planks on me.
Nice.
Ta-da.
Right, we need to get the rest of the treasure.
And it's like nothing ever happened.
Nothing at all.
Nothing
Tell
at
them the truth,
all.
Nothing ever happens.
Nothing at all. Wait, we're so far from where the treasure is. What happened?
I know.
I think we need to move
Yeah.
closer to the
Kaboom, kaboom, kaboom.
closer to the shouty mountain.
Ah!
Okay.
Okay, I'll just go and deal with that. Oh. Right, can someone repair the hole because I'm using this to put out the fire.
Yeah, I'll do that.
I'm now on fire, but
I'm in boiling water.
I'm
Where's
gonna
the hole?
use the boiling water to put myself out. which is
Nice.
also damaging me, but at the same time is better than like the ship going. I'm
on
gonna
fire,
die in a
or-
second. Let me just eat the pineapple, which stops you from burning to death, because that's how pineapple works.
That is how pineapples work, yeah.
Definitely.
It's a magic pineapple. Oh, we should stop moving probably, or turn left.
Turn and left, Captain.
Oh, you got it.
Okay. Bam.
My parrot is concerned.
Your parrot is conserved or concerned?
Both.
I mean, that's something.
Checking the old mappy
Oh
doo.
my god.
Wow, that was quite a yeet. Oh, we're moving further away again somehow.
That's fine. We'll just swap sides.
Okay. We're about to move the other side of this rock.
Pause a bit of
So much stuff. Oh. Ah! Hell! We're gonna crash.
Swap.
No, we're not. No, we're not.
Why are we moving so much?
Well, I don't know if you noticed, Joe, there's a volcano.
What's that?
There's a what?
A what?
The switching,
then.
the switching
Volcano,
sides is
Harry.
throwing me. Right, I think that's everything.
Okay.
Is it?
I can't see anything. There's nothing
Is there
shining.
anything in the water?
At this
I
point,
did drop a chest, but it might be
I
gone
think
by now.
that's come back onto the ship.
Okay.
Because I think we harpooned stuff out the water, so...
Oh, now you stop. Now you stop.
That's hilarious. It stopped
Perfect
literally just as we finished.
Alright, off
I think
tomorrow's.
we're good.
Off tomorrow? Oh, but it's... We can't wait till
Tomorrow's
tomorrow
peak.
to sell. Let me check the map for dangers. Okay,
Reapers are
so
the top
Reapers is
right,
at
and
Traitor's
there was-
Fate Fortress, which is way
There's
north.
one in the west
Yeah.
somewhere.
When they're
One
the
in the
level twos,
west
aren't
is heading for Lost Gold Fort and they're at Chicken Isle.
they? Yeah, we fine.
Yeah, we're good.
We go north?
Yes. Pretty much straight north.
Well, that was
Nice.
eventful.
Yeah. Just nobody say the K word and we're okay.
Ketamine?
No, I did it.
I'll take it.
What? Ketamine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, calm down, parrot.
It's just a
yeah.
commercial. Doja's paws have sunk into the planks again.
Yeah, it's probably,
Alright, calm down, I'll pick you up. My god.
probably fine.
Can you sell this
Sit
stool?
there.
I don't think you
Why
can
did
sell
sell
the
the stool.
for
That's
scientific
my possession,
for
Joe.
scientific research on what you eat. It's that kind
Question
of
who would buy the stool. Ugh.
mm,
Don't say mm.
mm,
Stool.
stoolicious. Stoolectable.
Delectable.
Right, guys, how can we market people eating poo? We can. Are you sure? I'm very sure. We cannot market people eating poo.
Poolicious.
He's got it!
Poop. 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 Oh.
Oh, Joe, that's the trifecta of my Michael J. Fox themed pets.
Let's have a look. Squawk Hollywood.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah. Right. What side is the sovereign on?
Your face.
The very opposite side. Okay, doke. I woke up to find the sovereign on my face. I said, Your Majesty, what are you doing?
I'm sitting on your face.
I can see that, Your Majesty, but why?
Because one is, how do you say it? Horny. Your Majesty.
May I present you with the crown jewels?
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the crown jewels. Wait, why is that Land of Hope and Glory? Why is Land of Hope and Glory? It's Ass of Hope and Glory.
Right, we're nearly there.
Ass of Hole and Gory.
Gory? Oh, let's not so much there.
It gets worse and worse every time.
Oh, the chests are on the right side. This is a fortuitous day. I mean, the correct side, not the right side. But
Yes, please be clear with this.
yeah.
I'm just gonna put everything together because it's all going to the same thing. His name was Piglodon.
We're
He
coming in
was a
hot.
kitty. Hot, hot, hot. You're having a good old rotato there, weren't you?
Done that pretty well, I think.
Rotato.
Right, I'm gonna sell these Tribune chests straight away, just in case.
Okay.
A fine
No,
idea.
everything
I
else
shall
we can
do the
load up.
same. There you go.
Yeah, I put cloth on chest and now you're paying me 10 grand for it. Oh, thanks.
You got a good angle there, Joe?
Yeah, pretty good actually.
Good, good.
You get them all?
Let's see. I don't know. I don't know whether I think I might be dropping some off the side. Yes.
We'll load this down so you can...
Oh, I'm clearly not. Oh. Right. I think I put some on the left one and some on the right one.
You're fine. If you just drop them straight down, we can start selling.
What, in front of me?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hang
Like,
on.
just where I am.
I don't see where you are because I've got.
Oh, then, no, then,
Sorry.
don't.
What am I doing? Okay. I can't.
You rotate to your right. More so, and then, like, straight down now.
Okay. Okay, so have I been dropping stuff somewhere else then?
There's a couple on the roof.
Possibly.
On the
get them
roof.
later.
Okay. I think there's
Yeah,
more
it's
than a couple, I'll be honest. It's about 10.
No, there's a few, it's fine.
It's about 10. This is take. Oh my god, this is. My mouse does not have enough range of motion to spin round easily. This is the time where I actually think a controller is more useful because.
For some reason, moving the harpoon with your WASD is quicker than moving it with a mouse.
Wait, oh my
Never
god,
understood
you can
why.
do that? I did not know
Oh,
that.
hey.
Oh, sorry, that was a mistake. Oh my god, I've been playing this game for 3 years and I just noticed that you can use WSD for the harpoon.
Yeah, I don't know why it's quicker, but it is.
It's because you get more range of motion, your mouse runs out of space. Like, sort of, like you have to move, you don't get enough time with the mouse. This has changed my life in the game.
Oh!
That should be everything in that little clump there.
Oh, I've harpooned the ship.
Okay.
Have I dropped stuff in the sea at all?
No.
No, I don't think
Good.
so. Just on the tent. On the tent, that's it.
Yeah, I'll just get the stuff from below you. Oh!
Did I just take it out of your...
Perfect! That's
Ah, yes. The harpoon to harpoon.
I didn't think that would work.
That's what happens when two tops meet.
Oh. The trinket there. Don't know if you could get that. Oh!
You don't know,
Oh!
but I did.
And that's it.
I have yet to get any of the coin notifications pop up because I've been on the harpoon this whole time, so I don't think it...
Well, I've not seen any either, so
No,
it's
neither
going
have
to take
I.
a while to catch up, or they've glitched because they're
I'd
doing
go
this.
with the ladder.
Yeah, probably.
Well, yeah, you should go with the ladder, otherwise you'll fall off.
What?
Oh. This is so much easier now. I'm not using my mouse. Oh my god. I mean, my stream is going to be much smoother now because I'm not jerkily moving across the screen. So much stuff.
So much stuff.
There's still quite a bit on the ship, you know.
Nice. Yeah, I don't like that it hasn't started counting at all.
If you go onto your tab, you'll be able to see whether it has or not. Because I know how much money I had before.
It very much has not started counting.
Uh-oh.
Hmm. Let me check. Oh yeah, no, it hasn't. Really hasn't. Oh, this could be interesting.
I mean, they generally sort it later on because they know it's happened to people, but I don't like this.
I will scream. What's going to happen is all the gold is going to fall down from the sky on us and drown us.
Yeah.
All at once.
Well, as long as we get it, you know.
Even if we die. It will be worth it.
It's still going. How can it still be going?
There ain't much left.
Oof.
This is so repetitive, it's hilarious. That's a it's
Maybe
a
it's
skelly
going to be
ship
a
over
big,
there.
a big catch up because it's registering everything we sell.
It is,
It's
so
just not-
it's acknowledging them as events, but it's not...
Yeah, and it's giving me the multipliers, like we've sold 6 of those.
Is that everything?
That's it.
2 of those. Alrighty.
Beautiful.
Oh, I'm concerned, though.
Still no money.
Nope.
I
Nothing
know.
at all.
Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Well, we cannot leave until it appears, basically. It's not having that.
I'm gonna go buy a quest or 2 or 3.
Yes. Maybe because gold is the challenge, the event.
Yeah, it must be pretty.
That must be
busy.
a bit overloaded.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. Although we're the only emissary in our server. That I know it doesn't mean anything because it's the whole game, but I'm surprised at that. I thought it would be packed full of gold people tonight.
Gold people.
Mm-hmm.
People covered in gold. I'm gonna look on Twitter. Let's have a little look. See. What are you doing? No one's mentioned anything on Twitter. But that, to be fair, that doesn't say much. It relies on people actually talking about it.
Yeah. So I'm buying. I've got a couple of quests. My money's being taken.
Huh.
Nothing's being added.
Nothing's been given, but the money's being taken.
Interesting.
Concerning. Right, where are we going?
Yeah, I forgot emissaries are never in the role. It's annoying.
Oh yeah, the quests after 5.
Yeah. It says I can take a seat, but it doesn't take the seat.
Oh,
This is so sad.
I think the game is having an off day. One of many.
Yes, one of many.
Many.
Let's see.
Oh, actually, let's hear that. Just a thought. I'm just gonna check the logbook.
Oh, I thought this was
Yeah,
finished,
so
it's not.
the logbook is on 33,000 gold earned. So yeah, nothing has updated at all.
Nothing has changed.
Hmm.
2 vaults. Come on, game.
Unfortunately, this is not a rare occurrence.
Wow. Rare.
Well, if all else fails, we have video evidence of us doing this.
Absolutely, we can literally
Yeah.
because I've had to pick up each item via the harpoon, so we can actively record. There's an active recording of how
Every
much.
painstaking item.
Your Honor, may I approach the bench? I'd like to enter into the discovery file, the Twitch stream from the 20th of February 2023, which, as you will see, clearly demonstrates that the items listed above were collected without recompense for the journey and for the time spent. I would like to sue the state. The state? They're not responsible for this. I would like to
don't know
sue
what
the state
There
for...
is no state here.
I don't know what would cause it to kick in. Like, would it kick in if we lowered the emissary? That does make sense.
Don't do that until we've done these quests, though, because it would be a shame not to get...
I know.
Well, actually, I don't know. No, we should wait. I don't know. I'm undecided.
I don't know.
I mean, I
fish for a bit.
I have another vault, but you know, that's
I don't know if I can put myself through another vault.
no.
Not right now. Right, let's see where these islands are.
In the wilds.
I think so.
Yes.
Which is, if I remember rightly, a danger zone.
Danger.
Any logins.
Oh, we got 4-star Reaper's Hideout. 3-star at Imperial Crown Fortress.
Oh.
They're gonna see us soon.
We're a spicy server. There's 3 Reapers up right now.
Oh, okay. Maybe we should lower the emissary then, because we've got so much
Again.
treasure that it doesn't really like. It would be a shame to lose the. Does that seem right?
No, I agree. I'd lower because again, if need be, it is recorded. We're level 5 emissary. Your entire stream is proof of if need be. I'm sure people are having this anyway, but. Alright.
Strange issue.
Oh, there's another gold on the map. Alright, Lord.
Whoa. Anything?
Not yet.
I got nothing.
Oh, I'm in the air because I stepped on the geyser. Yeah, I think. Let me try a different Twitter search. Suspicious. Let's have a look. No. Wonder if. No, nothing that I can see that explains this. I'm not on the Discord server for it either, so or I don't think I am. I want my gold.
No, I don't know if Heather's playing. No, she's not. Never mind.
See if you can find just like search the category, search for anyone streaming it on Twitch, and you'll see you'll be able to see what's going on. Mysterious is all I can say. Very, very strange. Where is my gold? What I'm hoping is that it is happening to other people as well, and not just.
It must be.
Yeah,
it must be.
Oh.
Alright, let's see you, Cliff Terios.
Yeah, man.
This guy is selling it and getting money.
Uh-oh. Are they on European servers? That might be a factor.
Pass. I do not know. I'll ask. Not that I'll get an answer because it's busy. But...
Oh, well, listen to their accent because that will tell you. It'll give you a clue.
It sounds like they would be in a European server, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, as they were selling stuff, I'm seeing the money just
Rolling in.
ching in, so...
You don't suppose it's a glitch related to stacking the vaults?
I wouldn't have thought so, because...
Because remember do you remember we were getting gold inside the vaults, and that was adding to the total?
Yeah.
It's only selling at the outpost that's been the issue.
Maybe it's the sovereigns? Are they selling at sovereigns?
Yeah?
Oh.
I have no idea then.
And I don't know why they would change because
No.
I've stacked vaults before with people and it works.
Yeah, vault stacking shouldn't be an issue.
No.
I mean, it might lag the server a little.
Oh, I've had an idea. Start one of the Pirates of the Caribbean Tall Tales and server hop.
Can I hop? Okay, let's hop.
That might do it because we won't technically be leaving the game.
That is correct.
Let's do that. That's just a thought. It might just trigger what we need. So do we have to vote for it at the?
It's on the table, Joe. If you want to just.
Oh, because it's a checkpoint.
I've got the checkpoint. Yeah.
Gotcha. Lovely.
Just need to find the portal. Oh. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, this might just give us a chance of kicking it into life.
Alright, remember your money totals.
I'm taking a screenshot actually, right now.
I mean, mine's up record. I know what mine is, but I mean, it's
Take a
so.
screenshot.
It's such a huge amount. It should be such a huge difference. That you should notice it.
Yeah.
Like mine's 4,434,000. It's 4.43 million.
3, 4, 3.
I took a screenshot. Oh no.
Right. Fingers crossed. That is so annoying though if that like... Because the thing is, if it's just affecting us, then we'd have to put in a call with support. Which...
Yeah, but I mean, if that scenario, again, it's all evidence is available to them if they want
Mhm.
it.
How dare they deprive us of our financial well-being?
Things like glitches in the past like that have happened because we've all seen announcements saying like this affected people, we're giving you your money.
Maybe it affects some and not all. There may be...
Yeah,
oh,
that's always.
here's the
it's
other
never
thing.
all.
I wonder if the person you're watching, are they on a captain ship?
I don't know. I stopped, but they were leaving as well was the problem. But I would assume they were if they were like a Sea of Thieves streamer.
Yeah, I suppose so, yeah. But yeah, stuff like... There's lots of potential factors.
Yeah.
We might just be cursed.
Yeah, we
I'd
might
go
be.
with that one.
Yeah,
I think you're right. I think we're just cursed. Ba-ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
You lads failed. You're meant to be bakers. Call yourself pirates.
You didn't rise to the challenge.
Oh.
Doe dear.
Oh god.
Doe no.
We're branching out into soups.
I like the idea of all games becoming culinary themed. Like it could be Bread Dead Redemption.
Bread Dead Redemption. Yeah.
Bread Dead Redemption. So we've got Sea of Sieves, Bread Dead Redemption. I'm trying to think of games I play that. I mean, Minecraft. This is terrible, but Minecraft could become Minestrone Craft.
You're correct. That is terrible.
really
Minestrone craft.
I mean, it's because I'm seeing it as the word on paper rather than actually how it
Yeah.
sounds.
So instead of creepers, it's croutons.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
that's a thing.
Yeah, that'll do.
Good enough.
So resigned marking executive.
Oh,
Yeah, that'll do.
Vade
Drones, creepers.
Vade Retro eggs saucist.
Oh god. Come on, one for Phasmophobia. Come on, let's.
I'm
get
trying
caps
really hard with that one, but oh no, Phasmophobia is already one because pho is a Vietnamese
Oh,
dish.
that's
Yeah,
true. Yeah.
Phasmophobia. Yeah,
Isn't it pronounced fa?
pho. I mean, it's from
Pho?
it's from French originally.
Okay.
It's from a French word that was adopted. But the French word is FEU. Like it's not. I say faux when I'm talking about it, but that's probably wrong. But in French, it's pho, and then pho. There's lots of. I don't know. Yeah,
Phasmophobia. Phasmophobia.
Phasmophobia. Phasmophobia. Right. Fingers crossed.
Mm-hmm.
By the way,
a few minutes. We have to go to the fort first and then cancel.
oh Ben, I've played Placid Plastic Duck Simulator twice on stream since I saw you play it. It's amazing. I did so yesterday I played it after Phasmo, and I did. There were some of the ducks sink to the bottom of the pool because they're really heavy.
Yeah.
So I called one Titanic duck and the other one Jack. It was quite grim, really. I guess he let go in the end.
There's DLC for it as well, which just gives you more ducks.
Yeah, I think I've got I've got some of the DLC. I've got the Arctic place and the pool.
I'm pretty sure, unless I misread it, they've released some like today.
Oh yeah, today. That's right. Yeah, there's some today. I forgot about that. Yeah. So someone who well, like probably one of the first people to follow me on Twitch, who's called Duck Duck Games, which is a hilarious coincidence. Came into my chat while I was playing it, and she was like, "Oh yeah, there's new DLC out today." I absolutely love it. It's so wonderfully.
It's better than it should be.
It's so weird and pretty, and it's like me. I'm weird and pretty. I'm so pretty.
So if this doesn't work, we do have another good test, which is selling Ben's fish.
Ah,
to
yes.
a sea post. To a sea
That
post.
is a good
Yeah.
point. I mean, if that works, it might trigger the whole thing, you know?
Possibly.
Here's the hoping.
That's a possibility.
They crashed the game. So much money.
It be too late to alter course, mateys. And there be plundering pirates lurking in every cove.
Lurking every cove, waiting to board.
Yes, I
What
know.
would happen if
Well,
we
I did that.
can't unvote at this point, can we? We can't.
No. We have to get to the fort.
Lovely. We're doing a lot of traveling to and fro.
That's fine. Got another trophy fish, but I don't want to start cooking it right now.
True.
I wouldn't, because I've had a few times where I'm doing this part and I pick up a storage crate and it vanishes.
Oh
I
really?
hear a splash and then it's gone.
Oh yeah, I've seen that happen before.
Yeah, it's not fun.
So I guess pick up your taxes.
Yeah.
Oh,
That always creeps me out every time that happens.
soon as we're there, you can just cancel and we'll leave again.
Sounds good. The lengths we go to for money. Right.
Oh, you're on fire.
Oh,
Jasper, you're on fire.
both
We're all on fire.
Well,
okay.
I think this game is really broken. This is...
Well,
This is fine.
it was strange that because normally what we
Hang on.
a few of them, my friends, like before we go into the portal, we throw a firebomb and that sets us on fire. But sometimes it randomly happens. Sometimes the ship's on fire.
Okay.
This is fine.
Everything's fine.
This is lovely. I like the way that the fire glows, makes my face a nice warm glow.
Yeah.
It's lovely.
Alrighty.
Right, let's while we're on fire.
Right, let's get out of it.
I think the game.
Still on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'll be.
Okay.
Okay.
Ideally, we'll be on fire when we get back to the real world.
Ideally, okay.
It doesn't hurt you, and if you didn't jump in the water, it doesn't put it out.
Oh. Interesting.
It lasts for a while, and then randomly certain people go out, but sometimes, like Ben might be still on fire for me, Joe, but for you, he's not.
Gotcha.
It's a weird glitch.
That
It's a
is
weird
very
glitch.
weird. You're gonna have quite a lot to clip, Jasper. That's...
Yeah, well, it's what I do.
Well, you didn't do it for yesterday's stream.
I was
Whoa.
tired. I was tired.
I know. I'm
Very
joking. I'm joking. I did it. I've done some of it. I'm doing. You. It is not your job to do it. It is just your pleasure when you want to. But I do like to. I do like to be a passive-aggressive little bitch every so often.
That's fair enough.
Is it? Is it? Is it really?
If it's every so often, if it's every day, then you know.
I mean, well, no. I was gonna say every day. I'm some level. I'm passive-aggressive, probably.
Well, I think we all are. To a degree, passive aggressive.
Ooh.
Maybe. I don't know.
What? I was trying to work out whether I was playing the music that they were playing, but I'm not. What am I doing? Oh, here's the sun again.
Hero moment number 2. We did it, you guys.
Yeah.
Oh. We did
Let's see if
everything
we
we
earn some
set
money.
out to do.
If not, we sell some fish and see what happens. Fish.
Oh, out onto the deck, just in time.
Now, see, to me, I'm not on fire, but you guys are.
You are both on fire to me.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that's all.
Right. Let's see what happens.
Let's find the nearest sea post for the fish. Fish. And same gold.
Yep. Same.
Boo. Boo. And you're on fire still.
Yeah. Okay, sea post.
Am I on fire?
Where's our best bet?
I'm on fire for me as well. So
Yeah, you are.
everyone is on fire.
Oh, there's a plenty.
Everything's a fire.
Like
Spoils aplenty.
so west.
West.
Of course, if we don't fix this, someone has to decide whether it's worth putting in the report to support.
I mean, I think it's worth waiting a day or two to see how many people have experienced that.
Yeah, it's just weird that it's not been meant. Like, usually when something like that happens, you get streamers mentioning it on social media and stuff. And when I did a search for the keywords, nothing comes up. So, unless it's an issue that's literally happened in the last like hour, in which case,
Maybe.
not
I mean,
everyone.
that is potential for that.
Because remember, we were.
In the gold
Yeah,
boxes.
exactly. We were getting gold in the vaults, so. Who knows? Who knows indeed?
Cook fish to perfection.
It's a bit too early to fret. Because even though this is a perfect game, sometimes they make mistakes.
It's never too early to fret. We're all gonna die. We're all gonna die. We're on fire. This Joe is on fire. 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 This Joe is on fire.
Sanctuary!
There is no sanctuary. Good old Logan's Run. Logan's got the runs.
No, no.
Have either of you seen Logan's Run?
No.
A long time ago. I think it was when I was a kid.
I've watched it more. I've watched it really recently. It's one of my favourite films because it's so like.
Is that Michael York?
Yeah, that's right. It's a 1970s dystopian film, basically.
Oh yeah. Oh god.
So it's
Long
set.
time ago.
It's set like 200 years in the future. After a massive war, humanity lives in this big glass dome, and as a way of regulating the population, you have like a crystal in your hand, and
Oh yeah.
and when you reach the age of 30, you go to the carousel, which is where you're supposed to be taken to the afterlife. But they discover like right at the start of the film, like one of them discovers, actually you're just killed. And so he tries to escape the dome. And it's so 70s, it's hilarious. But it's actually a really good film and a good premise. But there's just like this bit where like a digitally rendered, like supposedly like sort of digitally rendered image of his head. It's not actually digital because it's the 70s. And he just spins around going, "There is no sanctuary. There is no sanctuary." So if you've ever heard me say that in this game, which I have definitely said, then that is why I say that. And only now, many months later, have I explained that.
I'm right in thinking like he's that kind of trope that he is like a believer in the system and then he gets called out.
Yeah,
Like,
so he's
I don't like it anymore.
Yeah, he's what's called the Sandmen, which are the ones that round up any people that are trying to escape. They're like the police of the
Yeah.
of the dome. The dome. Yeah, so the color on the gem indicates your age, so it's like it cycles through colors. It's like, and red is the last 4 years of your life, so from 26 to 30.
Alright.
And then it flashes red when you turn 30. And you're up for carousel. It's a pretty creepy concept, if you ask me. And like inside the, like there's loads of people that have tried to escape before and stuff, and there's all sorts of like, yeah, there's all sorts of stuff. It's a pretty good film. Are we going any closer?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Oh yeah. Why are we not moving?
Are we not?
It feels like we're not. Oh, now we are. Okay.
Got a box of fish.
What's in the box that always rocks? It's a fish.
Many fish.
My last thought, if the gold thing doesn't update, is that we all restart our games.
That's not a
And-
bad idea.
And that's the last thing I can. Well, the fish gets sold.
Working!
Yeah.
Okay, so... Which makes me think it's a very specific issue.
Mm-hmm.
Because, yeah.
There's a lot of things making me think because, like, if you look at the wind.
Oh my god, the wind is really...
Yeah, and that's how it normally works in the Pirates of the Caribbean missions, because it's... Or that particular one, because it's getting you there.
Yeah, I wonder if... Well, yeah, we don't necessarily need to leave the game completely. We just need to perhaps leave this ship, if that makes sense.
Maybe if we all even like boot up on a sloop or something.
Oh, what, separately boot up on a sloop? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
a
I
good
can do
idea. Right, I'm gonna do that. Right, are we ready to leave?
Yeah. All the fishes. Yeah, it's also, isn't it? Right, I'll leave the game.
Right, let's
Or
try
the
this.
session, I should say.
Yeah, I'm gonna just boot up a sloop or something. And see what happens.
Sounds like a slogan. Hey, put up a sloop.
Boot up a sloop, mate.
It's
That sounds like it's sort of Cockney Roman time for pour us a pint.
hey, put up a sloop.
Right.
What are you after? Put a sloop up.
Sloop. Close screw. Right, okay, let's see what happens. Set sail. Who knows what will happen next? I would be surprised if it does update with the money though. Because I would have thought that it would have done that when we just sold stuff just now, but I could be wrong. I mean, it was definitely recording the sale of them in some way.
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
it was
my
registering that they were
money
being
hasn't
sold.
updated, so...
No.
Nope.
Oh, is the person selling on the stream you're watching, were they handing into gold hoarders?
No, it was sovereign as well, like us.
No, but I mean as in, was it gold hoarders stuff?
Emissary.
Oh. It was because that was their title. That's what they were doing.
Oh, okay. Oh, damn. I'm
the-
trying to find ways to like work out what is going on.
What's wrong?
Right. Well, I've left my
mean,
sloop server because it's
Of
it
I feel like of the entire player base, it can't just be this one ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. Let me
And
have a look again. I'm just gonna search for just general. See if Thieves Twitter, like not specific search.
I'm going to restart my game as well, though, actually, just out of one last check for something.
I mean, no one else has mentioned it so far, so...
Worrying.
No. No one on Twitter's mentioned it. You'd think if it was a widespread thing. No. So, no, there's nothing in the last half an hour. Yeah, I think this is unique to us, or it's an issue that maybe
It can't be unique to us.
as in like it probably has happened before, but I don't think this is an issue caused by something happening now.
Probably quite a niche issue, I reckon.
I reckon it's not like, I think it's
We just don't know what it is.
it's a randomized thing that will happen all the time, I imagine. It's not like a system-wide thing. Do you know what I mean? Like there's a glitch in the game that allows this to be. It makes it possible, but it's not something that is happening just now.
Yeah.
That's my.
Because, like you say, it did register the objects being sold. Like it would say, this reliquary times 4, these chests times 6.
I mean, in hindsight, I kind of wish we'd have checked like how much of those things we'd sold before and after. But
It's all recorded
We're not
still.
going to know that's not going to work.
No. You
Hmm.
can always have a look tomorrow.
Yeah, I might
'Cause
check.
They'll be moving on to, I think it's Sieves tomorrow. So So I restarted the game and still no change.
Typical. What do you want to do?
There's not much to do at this point.
I mean, game-wise, are we stopping or
Wise.
are we carrying
10
on?
o'clock?
I could go on, but I mean,
I'm
I
fine.
know-
I'm fine to go on personally, but I don't mind either way. It's just because it determines whether I switch to Placid Plastic Duck Simulator or not.
The thing is about going on is like, you'd want to do gold because this is the night for gold, but so far, that has kind of tempered
I
my
suppose
experience.
the risk with starting something now is that we don't know how long it will go on for, and it might
That's
not
what I mean,
work.
And it won't matter at all. Yeah.
Well, maybe we should call it, and one of us maybe. I don't think there's a need for all of us to go through and count, but maybe if someone has time to check my stream and count the items, then
Yeah, I could do that at some point. Yeah.
Yeah, then that's probably we can find out. I'm personally, I don't care that much because it's a game, so it's
No, but I mean,
but it's worth knowing because we don't want it to happen
It's-
again.
it's what you should have. I know it's a game, but like,
Oh yeah,
we did do the thing.
yeah, we've
Didn't
been robbed.
expect the game to be a pirate towards me.
Oh my god, that's
Maybe
the big
someone
twist.
else is getting our gold.
I bet they are. I bet it's the stream I watched. Like,
our clients, and all of the gold goes to someone else.
where's this money coming from, guys? I don't know, but just don't question it. Don't question it.
Money, money, money. Right. Well, in that case, I'm gonna check out the new DLC for Placid Plastic Duck Simulator. Let's have a look at. Let's open Steam. Let me switch to. Bye, Sea of Thieves.
Fare thee well, you thief.
You
Game.
piece of shite. Right. Let's have a look. Placid Plastic Duck
I'll
Simulator.
check it tomorrow anyway, see if it's updated or anything. But yeah,
Is this game?
very annoying.
This is gonna drop a few frames trying to update stuff while I'm streaming, but that's okay. We're just gonna cope with that for a moment. Yeah, my stream is buffering because of Steam. Unstable? How dare you call me unstable? Right, well I shall hang up on Discord as that's probably not helping either, but it's a pleasure as always. We should do some more Sea of Thieves soon, and also some Fall Guys.
I was thinking, I was going to ask about that. Are you about tomorrow?
I'm not. I'm visiting Henry and Susan tomorrow.
Okay.
So, but yeah, I'll be about at some point soon. So yeah, just let me know. I can do daytimes. Remember, sometimes as well.
True.
So yes, but yeah, just let me know what your schedule's like, and we'll sort something.
Yeah.
Lovely. Right, I shall speak to you both soon.
Alright.
Bye.
night, guys. Cheerio, bye.
Right. Let's open this. Close this. Let's close Steam. Come on. We just lost a load of frames. Come on. Please work. There we go. Oh, we're back. Let's change to Placid plus. Okay. We should have some new DLC now. Or something has changed anyway. Right, let me just check the volume. It's fine. Right. Hang on. Oh. I definitely saved. Hang on. Are we gonna have to... Infinity Call. Okay, let's go with... Oh, that was where we were. Oh, okay. I guess I must have saved over. Right. Resume. We're going back here. Oh, they're all landing. Jesus Christ. No, no. That was amazing. They all ended up pretty much... How did I name them in game? How else are you supposed to name them? Wait, there's another... Is there any other way of naming them? Collection? Yeah. It's great, isn't it? Yes, indeedy. These are all named by chat from yesterday. The Grinch. Oh, we're nearly at time for a new duck. It's nearly duck o'clock. Now, I can't name the donut duck because I think that was a bonus. But wait, we don't have any of the baby ducks. There were loads of baby ducks last time. They've all gone. Wait, what's the putting challenge? Up the tube it goes. Squelch. Oh, that squelch. It's a very, very squelchy sound. Squelchy emissions. Now, Sparky ended up on the grass the other day. Yesterday. Oh! I don't think this was there before. This is new. I don't remember this. I certainly couldn't access this before. Duck Sun. This is nice. Yeah, I don't remember this. So I think this is new. Oh, well, we must have a new duck. Right, let's have a look. We need to name the new duck. What are we gonna name this duck? So this new one. Need to come up with a name for it. Oh, Socks! Thank you for the raid! So, are we gonna name it Socks? Right, let's name the duck Socks. Right, hi Socks. You get your own duck. We are playing... Hang on, let me give you a shout out. Thank you so much. Rock Your Socks, by the way, everyone, is my, like... Rock Your Socks is one of my favorite people ever. Like, genuinely...
Appreciate it.
One of the best humans the planet has ever spawned. So please give Socks a follow if you don't already, but hopefully you will do. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, Winchester and Wonderland, Levitate, Vamp Zoe.
And Wendell T. Wolf.
Thank you for the follow. I managed to put everything in the way. What is going on? Right, let me check that one. Oh, hey, Miss Fame. How are you doing? Thank you for the follow. To those who have just joined, some of you might know me from the Minecraft server that we are both on. Hey, welcome in. Joel Chapman, welcome in. Some of you might know me from the same Minecraft server as Socks. I am Joe. I'm a variety streamer because I'm bad at a variety of games. We are playing Plastic Duck Simulator. We've just played Sea of Thieves and all of our money didn't go through. So we have been robbed. Robbed, I tell you. We're playing... This isn't really a game as much as it's a simulator with a ton of rubber ducks. And it's super chill and silly. My favorite joke that my favorite thing I've done... Well, I think Socks is still here if you want to say hi. But hey, Single Davy Mode. Welcome everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. Oh, thank you. Well, being called equally adorable to Socks is a huge compliment because Socks is the most adorable person ever. Look, it's Titanic Duck and Jack. I guess Jack didn't. Hold on. Near, far, wherever you are, I believe that the duck will go on. Mm-hmm. Interesting. Too soon? So, fun fact, I actually run exhibitions about the history of the Titanic because a friend of mine's a collector. Oh! Socks, I should really make you a mod just so that you can do stuff for yourself. So you don't have to worry about that. Okay, right, chat, what are we calling this duck? This duck has an egg on its head. What would you like this duck to be called, everyone? We've named the previous duck Socks, so a lot of this is just naming ducks. Absolutely. Yeah, my friend has genuine, like, he has a piece of the Titanic's hull, like, we have all sorts of artifacts. I'm the person that keeps him from spending too much money. Eggs Benedict. Oh my god, Socks, you are a fucking genius. You are... Wait, I can't name it. Oh, it doesn't come up on the list of ones we're getting. Okay, well, we're just calling it that. I guess it's a bonus duck. Yeah, we're just going to accept that that's what this is called. Eggs Benedict. I love that. Change tabs at the top. What do you mean? Sorry, BDG. Yeah, a bit of the big piece, Davey. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Okay, you've just blown my mind again, BDG. Lumber duck. Okay, we've got... There we go. Scooby Duck. Yeah, we do. What did I do instead of stream? What do you mean, Joel? But yeah, so I've done. We've got our 4th exhibition coming up this year. They're all in the UK. We've done 3 so far. We're booked up till 2025 in terms of people wanting us to hold exhibitions. Oh, did you? That's cool. Right. Oh, queer quack. Queer quack, fly. Oh, that squelch. That was a really squelchy emission there. And I should know a thing or two about squelchy emissions. No, I'm not a full-time streamer. I stream a lot. I am a professional singer. I write magazines. And I run exhibitions. And that's my job. Those are my jobs. So yeah, I'm a professional classical singer. So you can check out my singing. There's my website. I've just finished my 2nd tour, which was fun. Actually, I met Socks through Twitch Sings, which is how we know each other. And that was so much fun. If you are new to the channel and you're having a lovely time, remember that follows are free, so you can hit that little heart mode and then you're like clicking on my real heart, because that's how biology works. That's my anatomy. Look, all the ducks out to sea. Oh, hang on.
Didgeridingo and Wendell T. Wolf.
Oh, thank you, Joel, for the follow.
I might have known.
We might well have met through Twitch Sings. I was there. I was on it a lot. According to something, I was about 400 hours on there. Not 400 hours. No, maybe. Thank you so much for the follows. Thank you so much. I love you all. Love you all. Also, don't you just love Jasper's like recording of like Didgeridingo and Wendell T. Wolf? It's so if anyone saw Taz the Tasmanian Devil, that's where that comes from. And I don't know why, but we're kind of obsessed on this channel with random old cartoons like that. I don't have customized emotes. Maybe that's because I don't know what I'm doing, to be fair. Thank you for the hydrate. That's very kind of you. I'm quite happy with how things are at the moment. I've got someone who's done most of my emotes for me, but that's very kind of you to offer. I've got quite a few. I'm very fortunate. I've got quite a few graphic designers I work with as my part through my job. In fact, the other person I do the exhibitions with is a graphic designer, and actually he is responsible for this little puppy and kitty. So I'm not streaming tomorrow because I'm going to see Henry and Susan, who are my babies. And please feel free to. Do you want to be a mod? Yeah. Socks, you should now have the sword. Let me find... Let me find it for you. We need to name this duck as well, so feel free to... oh, I know what we're called. We changed our name. We need to update our website because we've got new exhibitions to add on. Yeah, I came up with that name. I was pretty pleased with it. Right. Oh, hang on. I'm stuck. Right. Mossy Ducky. Right, where's this other duck? What are we going to call this other duck? Scooby Duck. Okay. Where are you? Scooby Duck. Scooby-Doo duck. My recipe. Oh, yeah, I'm been working on a recipe magazine. So, my family heritage is mainly Mediterranean, and I've been doing a vegan Mediterranean recipe magazine that will be available in Barnes and Noble. WH Smith, so Barnes & Noble in the US, WH Smith in the UK, and also possibly Sainsbury's and Waitrose as well. So yeah, I've been writing a vegan recipe magazine that's being published this summer. So that's exciting. I have a very strange career. Yay, quick work. Oh my god, the stars have aligned. This music is so loud.
When kids are hungry, it's always Maggie. So fast to cook and fast to eat.
Un brevissimo flash meteorologico iniziando dalle temperature di oggi, le temperature minime di questa notte.
I still can't believe I did this. I need Rose as well, but Rose needs to be floating above them. So there's other do you want to see the other environment that the ducks are in? We can go and have a look at the there's like a mountain, like an alpine shack kind of place. We could go there if you want. Who wants to go to the mountains? Should we go to the mountains? By the way, this game is really great and chill. If you're a streamer, it's a really nice kind of background game. Whip them out. Right, let's save. Right. Let's do a new one. Play. Let's go to the... Oh, there's new DLC to get. Okay. I must... Right. We'll need to do that. Need to get more ducks. Oh, is this in relation... In relation to the Elder Council meeting later? Oh, yes, yes. Sorry, I totally missed any context to that. Yes. I do know what you mean, and yes, we are. Why is this music so loud? Let's turn that down. There we go. That's better. So Mima was the first up. So let's have a look. So we got in here. So at night this fire will light up. We've also, there's like a lava duck that will light up that if it gets close to it, which I think is cool. And we've got a little slope there. We got binoculars for some reason. That slide is fun because there's like a ski lift so the ducks can come back up. We just got one little duck. Oh. That duck looks like it's seen some stuff. Oh yeah, I forgot they can quack as well. So when we get another duck, some ducks have different quacks, I think. Oh, this is an Spoop got me this one, or Ain't Got a Scooby, who's in chat, got me this. This is just an avocado, because basically avocados is my branding. And this is Jim Pickens from Call Me Kevin's. I don't know if you follow the YouTuber slash streamer Call Me Kevin, but Jim Pickens is from that world. So the story behind the whole avocado thing is because basically one of the first streams I did was a charity stream for a housing charity shelter, and I did a 7-hour like dance-a-thon on Just Dance 2. This was like 3 years ago now, and I got to one of the latest, like I was like about 6.5 hours in, and I was super tired, so I was jumbling up my words, and I said that, oh, this singer is I can't remember which song it was, but I said, oh, this singer is a really I meant to say this singer is a really good LGBTQIA plus advocate. What I actually said was they were an LGBTQIA plus avocado. Yeah, you did Spook, that's right. So I said that they were an avocado, and then I was like, well, when people support each other, they're avocados. We're all each other's advocates / avocados. And then I was like, well, avocado. So, yeah. That's how it came about. So what is this game? This isn't really a game so much as a simulator. It's just a really nice chill thing to have on in the background. I find it's like it was like £4. I saw BDG playing it, and I was like, oh yeah, I've got to get this because it's just so relaxing. It's one of those things where you just don't have to do very much, and ducks keep appearing, and you can name them, which is fun. It's just a little silly, fun little thing. Like me. I'm a silly little fun little thing. Who's our next duck? Oh, we've got a new duck. Okay, what would you like to name this duck? What are we calling this one? If I explain what the game is, this game is it's not really a game, it's like a simulator. So basically, you just it's just a kind of fun, chill thing in the background. Ducks just automatically spawn. You can name them, and there's just random like chill music plays in the background. They get in. The ducks go in the. Here we go. Spoop, you've named I think you named the last duck. Has anyone not named a duck yet? No, they just do their own thing. You can't control them. It's just a little simulator. It's kind of a fun thing to play. I often play it now after a more intense game. Hence, like after Sea of Thieves or Phasmo, which is what I did yesterday. Oh, that's no problem. Well, thank you so much, Davey. That's very kind of you. Okay, we're gonna go with Kawaii Duck because Spoop said so. So, where is it? Oh, there it is. Yeah, thank you so much for joining in with the raid. Very much appreciate it. And again, thank you so much, Socks, for the raid. I always appreciate having you here and your support. So thank you very much. Right, I'm hoping they're gonna... I definitely spelled that wrong. Or have I? No, it might be right. I don't know. Whee! Right, I'm waiting for the gates to close. I think that... Is that gate gonna close? Absolutely! Well, thank you so much. Yeah, we just had a bit of a traumatic experience in Sea of Thieves because we spent ages. We got all of this loot, we did 2 vaults, and then, what do you know? We sell it, we don't get any money for it. It was like a glitch. I mean, it was probably a couple of 100,000 worth of, oh look, it's Pinocchio, it's a wooden duck. Yeah, it was, so this is a nice, chilled antidote. Hello, my name's Antidote. Yeah, we'll do some counting of items. Right. We need to work out. How do you get... Oh, he's going back in. Right, so I think the gate's going to close. And then these lot are going to go up the thing. That's what I'm hoping. Come on. Close the gate. These ducks want to go for an adventure. It's very peaceful. Oh, they're coming down as well, I guess. Oh, no, Mossy Ducky's staying. Guess changed your mind at the last minute. Pinocchio, the duck. Ooh. Come on. Oh, the gate just closed. Well, that's rude, just leaving them out. Release the ducks. Whee! Love it. Loving it, loving it, loving it. Loving it like that. Do you really like it? Is it wicked? Why am I doing that? Right, we're getting a new duck. New duck incoming. Oh, we haven't named this one. Would you say this? I don't know, that's not tartan. I was going to say tartan, but I don't think that is tartan. Maybe it is. No, it is kind of. What do you want to? What should we call this one? Oh, my hat's falling off. We need a name. I love the textures in this, actually. It's very pretty. Oh my god. Yeah, Socks, you are so good at this. So good. Platypus. That's brilliant. It's just incredible. Right, so little Pinocchio's all on his own down there. We're still waiting for the cable car to come back. I see what you mean, Spoop. Yeah, I think you might be right, but either way. The name Platypus. You are very punny, Socks. You are one of the punniest people I know. This is such a chill vibe, this game. I love it. I really want the glowing one because that lights up this beacon here. It's really cool. This is a very good game for like just chatting type stuff. Oh, what have I just done? Something vibrated. Don't worry, it wasn't me. I'm just gonna get some more water actually. I'll be back in a moment. Enjoy the oh, I've got a hat on my head. Hang on. Let me get more water. Bear with me, darlings. Right, we should be oh, they've gone in. It's Lumberduck. Lumberduck. Hi. Oh my god. What are we calling this duck? I mean, this is a great name. This is a great duck. We've got Pinocchio and Lumberduck are in there. Yeah, what should we call this one? Duck you. Duck you. Do. Ba-da-ba-ba. Go duck yourself. Yeah, we can go with that. Go duck. Oh no, Fame, I'm sorry. Oh no. That's not a good thing to be scared of. I'm sorry. Even like rubber ducks. I used to be really scared of ducks as a kid. They used to chase me. But now they respect me. I think. Oh, okay, these are real. Yeah, I've been chased by geese, I've been chased by ducks. I got followed by an owl. I've been followed by a badger. I've been followed by a crow, a seagull, a lot of cats, some dogs, a pigeon, a herd of cows, a lot of sheep, a mouse, a seal. I got followed by a seal. Not by seal, by a seal. An oyster catcher. A wolf. A pig. 2 pigs. Chickens. I wish, Socks. Nah. Mind you, since I've got these glasses. Oh, we got a new duck. New duck incoming. Okay, what are we calling this duck? The door will open when you find the... Thank you. I'm in my sexy nerd era now. Okay, what are we calling this duck? The square root of evil. Okay, yeah, we're going with that. Right, where is this duck again? That is a long name. The square root of evil. Love that. It's iconic. Oh yes, you gotta give it long. That's how I prefer it. Oh. We're building up quite the collection here. Lumberduck and Pinocchio are... See, it's concerning that you've got a lumberjack and a duck made of wood in the same space. That is a concerning combination. Oh! Okay, well, this is... I understand the vibe of what you said, Fame, so we're gonna go with that. We're gonna accept it. You absolutely can back yourself. I will back you. Whatever that means. I will offer support for that statement. I know your ways, absolutely. I know what's what. Honestly, Socks, your naming ability with ducks is incredible. Oh, we've got a new duck, I think. Do we have a new duck? Or did I just make that? No, we don't. I just heard a bell. Where's that bell? Jack Lumberduck. I love this. The square root of evil. Dun, 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 dun. So evil. The lumberduck menacingly floating around with an axe. This game is cute, but some of these ducks are sinister. Oh, okay, right, we've got another duck. I mean... That's basically... Oh, I thought it was Mr. Blobby, but it's cacti. I like this little pattern. What's this one called? Fine. If you say so. Oh dear me. I do love it. I do love it. We're loving it, loving it, loving it. Loving it like that. Do you really like it? With me there are two options. Do what I want or do what I want, but with more steps. Fair. It's a pretty good way to put it. Oh, yeah. Right. I want the lava duck, the magma duck, to appear, because they can like this. That was fun. It's filling up. The pool is filling up. Have we got... Oh, Pinocchio's going for a second ride on the slide. Always good to go for a second ride. Oh, Lumberduck is following. Are you following, Lumberduck? Yep, Lumberduck is very attached to Pinocchio. I'm concerned. As I say, Pinocchio is made of wood. Lumberduck has an axe. This can only end badly. I mean, who doesn't? Actually, some people don't. Wait, what's that under the ice? Oh my god, that's a mammoth. Is it a mammoth? No, it's a duck. It's a giant mammoth duck. How have I just noticed that? There's a mammoth duck under the ice. That's crazy. That's a roaring fire. Who doesn't love a roaring fire? What are they reading? I can't see that from here. It looks like poetry. So peaceful. Oh, Jack has sunk to the bottom of the sea. The sea. Oh, that's what am I doing? There we are. Kind of doesn't work so well without the Titanic context. It's just a sunken duck. I was about to spoonerize that. You know, you switch the first letters around, but that would have made it Duncan suck. I'm not sure how I feel about that phrase. Well, I know how I feel about it, but you know. Do you really like it? Why is that in my head, and why is it in a Yorkshire accent? We're loving it, loving it, loving it. Loving it like that. Oh, it's snowing. So pretty. It's pretty. It's snowing. Mother, can we go play in the snow? Let's go play in the snow. What's that in the tree that's frozen? Can't quite tell. It's a bit of a blizzard. This is so I absolutely love this game. It's so bizarre. Oh. Here they come. Oh, we've got 3 in now. Go Duck Yourself, Lumberduck and Pinocchio are here. Release the ducks. Release the beast. There's the square root of evil. That sounds like a woodpecker to me. Why I keep changing the view to the wrong thing. Right. I keep forgetting the controls. Mossy Ducky's there. Right, okay. Oh, that was the woodpecker. Okay. Prick. Such a silly name. I love that. Socks, you've definitely brought the good name, the naming abilities in your chat. Between you and Fame, we've had some of the most interesting names. I mean, they're pretty accurate, to be fair. I mean, for me, it's hard to choose between prick and platypus. That is the dilemma I face. Oh, we're about to get a new duck. Who will it be? Which duck will descend from the sky? Descending duck. It's queer duck. Queer quack. Queer quack. Queer quack. Queer quack. Hi, queer quack. Queer quack. Lovely. Probably go for another 10 minutes or so, I think, and then it'll be 11 o'clock, and I do want to finish about then anyway. So I will have been streaming for over 3.5 hours. I do stream quite a lot, so if you are newish to the channel, I stream, I would say, most days of the week at the moment. It's just because I have the time. It's a bit up and down depending on what my work schedule is like, but I've recently got into quite a good rhythm. So yeah, Wednesday is very likely that I will stream. Thursday is a significant possibility. If I do on Friday, it will be in the daytime because I'm going out in the evening. I'm going out. Gonna see my friend's band. Going with a couple of friends. Oh, it's snowing again. Right, we've got Go Duck Yourself, Pinocchio, Mossy Ducky. Oh, it's loud. Jesus. I can't hear anything. It's blustery. Maybe let's just turn that down a little bit. That was a bit... Oh wow, that's still loud. It's very calming though, I think. Ah, here comes Prick. Oh, stretchy. Bum ba-dum bum bum. The square root of all evil. The door will open when you find that. What do you think that says? I'm not sure. I am not sure. Oh, it's time for another duck. Will there be one we know or one we don't know? It's anyone's guess. If you can think of anyone to raid, then we will be heading off in about 5 minutes or so. I don't know, Socks, if you know anyone, or if anyone else does. It's Leopold! Oh, hi, Leopold. Let's go and say hello to Leopold. Oh, that's Jack. Leopold. Leopold. Leopold the duck. Leopold. Yeah, if anyone has any suggestions of who to raid, feel free to suggest. As we will be finishing up in a moment. A little short while. Little ducky. This is just so calming. I'm gonna get the DLC. I'm gonna buy that. And then next time we do this, you'll get more ducks. Oh, hello. That'll be the platypus. Hello. Yeah, I do know Misty X. Absolutely. I love her. It doesn't have to be someone I know, it's just about trusted. So if it's someone if anyone in chat knows someone who's like, you know, generally they have to be at least an ally to the LGBTQIA plus community. That's the always thing I find really hard about raiding is finding people who are on the same wavelength, kind of, in terms of being inclusive and accepting. As not everyone is on Twitch, but yes, Misty X is great. Happily visit her. Oh, plane. I don't see the plane. There it is. Yay. Bye-bye, plane. The plane. What is in that? Okay, what kind of duck is this? I can't see what kind of... Oh, actually, Melissa Sings did raid me the other... Like, literally a couple... was it yesterday or the day before yesterday? So, Melissa Sings is a good shout. How long has she been streaming for? Melissa Sings is in the US, I believe. So, she will have started not that long ago, hopefully. Yeah, maybe some music would be nice. That could be cool. Bam, bam, bam. Oh, we're getting a new duck soon. We'll get one more duck, and then I will go and we'll switch over to the just chatting screen, and then we can have a little look at raiding. I've had such a lovely time this stream. It's been so nice. We've done some really good Sea of Thieves, and then I've had a lovely raid from Socks. And again, thank you Spoop as well for that 30-month resub. That's amazing. It's okay. This is a tomato. Is that a strawberry duck? Strawberry duck. It's a strawberry duck. I'm gonna name this one. I'm gonna name it Duckberry. Or no? I think yeah, maybe. So there we go. We have another duck to add to the collection. Right. Let's exit the save. We're getting a clash of music. Apologies. Right. Let's switch screens. Right. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. I have had a wonderful time. Right. If you are not a subscriber, you can do this. If you are a subscriber, then you can do that. And Nightbot doesn't have a sub, so that's why it looks like that. Thank you, Lottie, for doing more banning of bots. Right, we're gonna go and raid Melissa. Let me just check Melissa Sings. Is definitely... How long has she been going for? Oh yeah, hopefully she'll keep going. Yeah, let's do that. We're going to go and raid Melissa Sings. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. Like I said, I won't be around tomorrow, but I will be around later on in the week. So it will be Wednesday, probably, is my next stream. So do tune in for that. Don't know what we're doing on Wednesday. I might do some singing, or I might do some Pharaoh. I'll see. It depends on how I'm on the day. I might do something completely different. Who knows? But yeah, quite fancy a singing stream, actually. And as always, you can keep up to date with like any fun clips and stuff on my TikTok over there. Please do give me a follow. So yeah, I'll be streaming more later on in the week. Gonna go and visit Henry and Susan tomorrow, so I'll make sure I get some nice pictures of them and some videos, and I'll put them in my Discord, as we do love pet pictures. Gonna go and raid Melissa now. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. Thank you again, Socks, for the raid, and Spoop for the resub, and thank you for all the follows as well. Fame, Joel, and Davey for the follows. Thank you so much. Right, let's go and raid. Thank you very much, everybody. Have a lovely rest of your evening, and I will catch you on the flip side. Bye-bye.